can't believe it. I can't believe it. Football, bloody hell.
What's happening, Alok? Thank you for joining us. Pere live पे. I think we'll wait for some people to join अभी भी.
Yes.
थोड़ा public I think डर रहा है अभी भी join करने को. Not expecting a good game apparently, but ठीक है यार देखते हैं. Like I said, the worst क्या ही होने वाला है यार. हारेंगे तो सबको expected है. ज़्यादा कुछ hope नहीं है. But जीत गए या कुछ result आया तो why not ना? Anyway guys, before थोड़ा there are 3 people अभी तो I'll wait more, but थोड़ा practice वैसे भी करते हैं. Alok from South Stand View at 950 subscribers, so please help him hit 1000. Possible है तो. I know कि हमारे subscribers कम है Alok तेरे से, but you know if we can then why not, right? The message that I'll put right now. But let's see what we can achieve.
Yes. I think Animesh, अगर मेरा एक subscriber भी है तो it started because of you. As you know, like I've always spoken it about like on other streams, but like now for people who are watching on your stream, who are probably your subscribers. So I've been going on a lot of TV shows before, a lot of podcasts before. The first Indian podcast that I actually appeared on was Football Fundies that Anime started way back, I think in COVID times. And that's where this started from. And then Animesh kept pushing me, like a lot of other people also, like Nidhi, Manas, everybody else. But Animesh and Kan, everybody just kept asking me, like, why is not there's a Spurs like a proper Spurs channel in India so far? So yeah, man, I think it's because of you that even I have like a few subscribers, because otherwise I wouldn't have started this. And about the match,
कम ही यार, इतने ज़्यादा किधर है यार? You're way ahead, but deservedly, man, you're the only one who's been pushing Spurs, India Spurs chairman, कितने सालों से, and obviously yes, you have थोड़ा help in your community as well, in the Spurs community, but you've been ushering it, right? Internationally, वैसे ही तो मिले through Suraj, I think, in that stream when you joined.
Yes.
And then the second one, then I think it was just you for a couple of streams, and you got more of your friends to join and people in India supposed to join. So
yeah, true, man. And it's been a great journey with India Spurs also. Things have been looking really good. Like for the Arsenal game, NLD game in Mumbai, we are expecting about 100-150 people to turn up for the screening. And that might be our largest screening since the Champions League final that we held at Three Wise Monkeys only, when we had about like 150 people turning up for that screening. So the base is increasing. And it was a late night screening, as you know, at Three Wise Monkeys. But even today for Sunday game, we're expecting about 100-120 people to turn up for the North London Derby. And it's good, man. Like I remember the first time that I'd come for the screening, man, Animesh, and I think I have to mention it, especially on the United stream, especially from the people who are MUSCM members. The first screening I'd ever joined, I'd come for as a Tottenham fan, was in Three Wise Monkeys under Pochettino. It was the match against QPR, and we won that 4-0. I didn't know many chants. It was just 4 or 5 of us sitting there, and I remember Karan and Sunil started chanting for us, like, oh, when the Spurs go marching in and all that. And I thought, oh wow, nice. And right after our game, it was United game. Okay, so it was like a half an hour, 45-minute break, of course, for the next till the next kickoff. And then your fans started pouring into the screening hall. That's the old Three Wise Monkeys, right? And it was not a big game. It was like a against probably a mid-table or relegation zone team. But there were like 80, 90, 100 people in that small room chanting, banging on the rooftop and like tables, etc. And when I stepped out, I told somebody who was standing next to me from the Mumbai Spurs group only, that one day I want Mumbai Spurs to be like this. And slowly, steadily, very like baby steps, but we are going there. Again, thanks to like what I think Mumbai's United screenings are one of the best screenings that I've ever witnessed. So yeah, hopefully we'll get there one day.
Thank you for the kind words. I think जो तू बोल रहा है, I think we feel the same way. कि मैं पहली बार गया था जब भी Three Wise Monkey screening के लिए. Actually तो Irish pub था, वो खार में, where everyone used to do joint screenings, fan clubs to come together. But ज़्यादा दोस्त थे ना fan club में भी. तो बहुत rivalry अच्छी होती थी. In fact उधर लड़ाई पीटाई कुछ होती नहीं थी बिल्कुल भी actually.
Exactly.
Then तो I think the rivalries grew even bigger once the fan clubs grew bigger. Obviously, like Sunil ने बोला, last team पे United के fan club obviously is the biggest. तो hate तो ज़्यादा ही मिलता है, but thank you. At least you acknowledge. I know that कि you're a fair fan that way. The screenings are crazy and all the hard work that Sunil has done in the working team में. बहुत सारे लोग working team में नहीं है, but the working team which was there 15 साल से A1 Ruby में करते थे to now वो रात को मुलुंड
Yeah.
वापस जाना, and you're someone you just mentioned live stream पे last time कि डोंबिवली
Yeah.
से you come to Khar and back to Blue Dog is not easy.
Yeah.
तो जो भी लोग करते हैं ये लाइव स्क्रीनिंग्स, बाय द वे गाइस, जहाँ से भी आप बॉम्बे से आते हो या दिल्ली में हो या कलकत्ता में हो, एंड यू डू द 2 आवर जर्नी, kudos to you यार, it's not easy, and वही तो पैशन होता है क्लब को फॉलो करना, away from home one तो anyway far away. तो आलोक थोड़ा let's talk about the game. Lineup thoughts, धीरेन लानवारी ने पूछा था. धीरेन, lineup thoughts. यार धीरेन, I'll ask Alok to give his 2 cents on the Bayern bit. लेकिन for United यार best case scenario है. There is no other way around this. क्या मैं बोलूँ, Luke Shaw is obviously a big miss in this. Yes, last season starter great. Before that 2 season missing था injury की वजह से. तो I don't want to be hung up over players who are injured. रेगियन नया है, वो खून क्यों ना, किसी fresh blood. Like he wants to taste blood. That could be really good for United कि Reguilon जैसा player है, maybe he wants to just chomp on that bit, show up against Bayern at Allianz. So I'm a little excited कि चलो he can do this maybe, right? Pelestri finally starting Champions League, great opportunity to prove himself. Again, finally, I think मेरे ख्याल से वहाँ मैंने वही बोला कि lot of fans told me कि नहीं यार तू गलत है, Ten Hag got this wrong, Ten Hag got that wrong. लेकिन यार क्या करेगा अभी, he tried it, ठीक है, he should have played Pelestri, but that's it, one pick, right? McTominay नहीं है, Bruno is not playing on the right, Pelestri is there. Are we going to play free flowing football? मेरे ख्याल से तो I don't think in the start he'll try. जो भी लगता है मुझे कि उसने बोला in the comments apparently कि Alphonso Davies is not a great defender, तो थोड़ा सावधानी बचानी पड़ेगी वहाँ पे. लेकिन I don't see कि यार अगर जो एक्चुअली कुछ 4-5 नील पीटे तो सच्ची में कंफ्यूज रहूंगा, बिकॉज ये साइड में प्रॉमिस है. अभी वो ऐसे क्या फॉर्मेशन को ट्विस्ट करेगा वापस, ब्रूनो को डायमंड में कुछ खिलाएगा, वापस चेंज करेगा, वो मालूम नहीं है मुझे. पर मेरे ख्याल से he'll try to go at it as attackingly as he can. So what do you think?
Yeah. I think okay. When I didn't see Pelistri start during the weekend, I was clueless that why is this happening. But मुझे ऐसे अभी लग रहा है कि शायद Eric Ten Hag wanted to play Pelistri in this game, and he wanted him entirely fresh in this game because I think, of course, league performance is important, etc. But I think considering what you were doing last week against this week, this is a bigger fixture for you, right? First Champions League game this season, and you do not want to, fail so badly in this first game that your morale comes down, not only in Champions League but also starts affecting your league performance. Probably Pelistri was meant to start in this game, and that's why it's happening. Secondly, if I think United, at least starting 11 is not looking bad. Okay, now I know that this is what you could do. Van Bissaka is injured, Luke Shaw is injured, Amrabat again injured. You don't know when he's going to come back. Harry Maguire, I think, is also injured now. So I don't think you could do anything better in terms of the first 11. I'm liking that Fernandes is playing in his preferred role, which is again a little bit more attacking. It all depends again on Casemiro and Eriksen का double pivot के वो midfield कितना strongly hold कर सकते हैं. अगर वो नहीं हो पाया तो then of course Bayern are going to run riot then, because that I'm just not going to speak about Bayern's front. I mean the midfield three, which is Sane, Musiala, and Gnabry. All three of them great players, blistering pace in all three of them. But my concern is that Kane is also going to drop a lot and try to overrun the midfield. तो आपको प्रॉब्लम जो होने वाला यूनाइटेड को, आई थिंक वो सबसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा मिडफील्ड में ही होने वाला है. इफ यू विन द मिडफील्ड बैटल, आई थिंक यू कैन कम विद अ पॉइंट आल्सो. You probably can come with a point also, because we've seen like if you watch the Leverkusen against Bayern Munich, they took the game to Munich, right? They played really well. You have to break them on the counter, and you have pace on your in your team like Højlund, Rashford, Pelistri. Three of them really have like good pace. I hope that you take today. It just comes down to whether like how much do you want to win this game today.
See, वो तो एक ही चीज है कि चलो wait, before I get into answering that, थोड़ा I'll go to the comments.
Yeah.
Lineup का thoughts तो दे दिया. Preet Thakkar, Rashford should pass the ball. He is very selfish. Boss side, वो I am always confused about कि वो इतना कुछ करता है, he creates chances, but then I feel कि वो इतना खुद पे pressure लेता है ना, इतना pressure लेता है खुद पे he overdoes it. But that being said, there's a point of showing कि इतना pressure लेके you're trying to perform for the team and be a match winner. And ठीक है, नंबर 9 कोई था नहीं है, बट अभी है यार ट्रेनिंग में, थोड़ा ऊपर देखो. इट्स नॉट लाइक he's not making the runs. तेरे लिए स्पेस बना रहा है, you have to cut in, shoot, तभी you're going out and trying to expect कि suddenly वापस अंदर को जाएगा. But yeah, Rashford needs to थोड़ा buck up this season. Unless वो इंजरी से खेल रहा है वापस तो नहीं मालूम, which he was 3 years back, फिर बाद में मालूम पड़ा स्ट्रेस फ्रैक्चर था. But yes, Rashford has to do it. Prashant क्या बोल रहा है? Prashant is saying that the other Group A fixture, Copenhagen Galatasaray, have drawn 2-2 in Istanbul. Correct. So that means that even if we lose today, it won't be a big deal. I don't know what to take away from that, Prashant, but I know you're trying to lighten the mood. But abhi, I think till we don't see anything happening in front of me, nervousness रहने वाला है. I am prepared for a mental humiliation, Alok. I think 5 साल पहले you would have been there as a Spurs fan, right? But एक दो और पढ़ लेता हूँ. आज क्या हो रहा है? मन आज नहीं लग रहा है गेम देखना. Alok, any advice for him, Krishif के लिए?
यार, I think Champions League games are always, it's just one-off games, right? You may never know what is going to happen. There have been times when like smaller teams like Ajax have beaten Real Madrid, right? And nobody expected them to win that game. So things happen. When we played in the Champions League for the first time, we annihilated Inter Milan, who had come into the system as that season as the defending champions.
Gareth Bale,
exactly. So you may never know that Højlund might have a Gareth Bale-esque performance today. He has a potential to change the game and change the game just by putting in that performance all alone by himself. So शायद कुछ भी हो सकता है. I think the first 10-15 minutes are gonna be really crucial. You shouldn't concede anything in those 10-15 minutes. अगर वो once you start conceding in the very initial phases and going away at Bayern Munich and Allianz Arena, generally a very hostile stadium, right? The noise is gonna be really, really big. You just have to put in the pressure hold the pressure for the next first 10-15 minutes.
Brendan बोल रहा है कि United stealing 3 points. Screenshot this, Brendan. यार पप्पी मुंह पे, लेकिन डर तो लग रहा है. Like I said, जी we know worst क्या ही होने वाला. ठीक है, घिस जाएंगे, वो तो मालूम है, but hopefully नहीं होता है. Abhishek Iyer, today reminds me of that night in Paris. Abhishek, if you're still here, yes, I remember that night. People were with us, they were watching the game, people left off, then we somehow ended up watching the game at your house, and I couldn't believe it यार. उसके बाद इतना मतलब unnecessarily पी लिया 2 घंटे में कि 5:30 बजे घर पहुंचा और फिर एकदम नहा धो के डैड के साथ बैठा है मीटिंग के लिए. इतनी हालत खराब थी ना तभी, इतनी हालत खराब थी. But Ayan saying, sorry, Ayan Kadri, hi Ayan, thank you for joining. Or whoever is still here, ठीक है, there were 10 earlier, 5 now, it'll go up and down. Please subscribe to South Stand View. I know कि 1000 subscribers उसको पहुंचाना tough होगा. हमारे subscribers खुद के कम हैं. But if he gets to 1000 or even at 970 today, उसके लिए by the weekend he'll get into 1000 and help us reach at least 500 again. I know a stretch, but 450 भी चलेगा guys. तो जो भी बोल रहा है, share the link with your friends कि जो भी log in कर रहे हैं. वैसे भी वेडनेसडे नाइट गणपति का जिसका वरंडा पे विसर्जन हो गया, अभी बैठे घर पे, पैर पे आइस डाला है, ड्रिंक पी रहे होंगे अभी. तो जस्ट वॉच दिस, शेयर इट टू योर फ्रेंड्स, सब्सक्राइब टू बोथ द चैनल्स, साउथ स्टैंड व्यू एंड फुटबॉल ब्लडी हेल obviously.
I'll put the link in my this thing also. Just a second. My community also is putting the link so that those people can also start coming here and start subscribing to the channel. Just give me 1 minute.
नो स्ट्रेस. तनय जोशी, आज 8-2 नहीं होना चाहिए भाई. 8-2 होगा अगर जो हमारे लिए तो ठीक है यार, वरना 2-2 लेके भी सो जाएंगे, चलेगा. बट यार लुकिंग अप अगेन एट द लाइनअप्स यार, सी इट लुक्स लाइक दैट 4-3-3 या मोर देन 4-2-3-1 जैसे भी वो करेगा. मेरे ख्याल से इफ यूनाइटेड ज्यादा ही कुछ केन पे फोकस करेगा, दैट विल बी अ प्रॉब्लम, क्योंकि नाबरी एंड साने इतना एक्सप्लोसिव प्लेयर्स हैं. नाबरी हैज बीन सो एक्सप्लोसिव बायर्न के लिए, वहां पे बहुत ही हो सकता है, राइट? सो वांट टू अवॉइड दैट कि ये सिचुएशन में ना आए हम कि वी आर फोकस्ड ऑन द रॉन्ग प्लेयर. बट लिंडेलॉफ मार्टिनेज, यार लुक, मार्टिनेज हैज अ किलर प्लेयर लास्ट ईयर. वो इंजरी के बाद क्लियरली इज कम बैक लैगी. पीपल हैव फॉरगॉटन दिस ईयर कि भाई वो इंजरी से वापस आया है. इंजरी वाज क्वाइट बैड, बहुत ही गेम का लोड था लास्ट सीजन, बट एक्सक्यूज नहीं बना रहा हूँ. last game totally second goal उसका fault था. People were like अरे he got done in by a very good play. But if you are going to be that world renowned centre back or you want to be in the top 10, you can't be taken like that. ठीक है? Why do we call
True.
Virgil van Dijk team में 1-2 season wonder? नहीं है. ठीक है, 3 season अच्छा खेला, लेकिन after the injury is torn away for whatever reason. It's not his fault. ठीक है, जो भी. You can't be done in like that. So Martinez was done in like this twice this season already. वो doesn't look too good. लिंडलॉफ के लिए मैं क्या बोलूं, लिंडलॉफ ने कुछ किया नहीं, मतलब ही इज ट्राइंग टू कवर टू पोजीशंस क्योंकि सब खुला छोड़ रहे हैं मैदान को. उसको क्रिटिसाइज करके क्या मिलने वाला है मुझे मालूम नहीं है, बट ठीक है, आई अंडरस्टैंड.
I think you're running so thin right now that you need to. I mean, the entire fan base needs to just give enough confidence to anybody or everybody who's starting. Because if they lack confidence and if they start performing bad just because of lack of confidence, you really don't have anybody to like just come in instead of them and start performing. I think this man on screen, Onana, is going to be really crucial for you. He's had I would say not such a great start in the Premier League so far. Yes, his distribution, etc. is really good. But I don't think he's been so good in terms of his shot stopping. And you will definitely miss someone like De Gea for their shot stopping things. So, yeah, let's see.
Let's see how it goes. So what viewers तो कम ही है. आलोक feel free, देखो ड्रॉप ऑफ करना है तो ड्रॉप ऑफ करके सो जा, तेरे को देखने का जरूरत नहीं है.
Yeah, man. I will stay till. I mean, any which way, I'm gonna watch the game. So.
I think एक तो वही था ना कि people logging in to watch a watch-along plus Champions League game from the laptop, तो दोनों तो कभी होता tough ही है, but let's see how that goes.
I'm also watching Arsenal game on my other system.
मैं वही चालू करने वाला था. I was like Arsenal का game का बारे में कुछ बात करते हैं, but ठीक है, I mean क्या ही ज़्यादा like what to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Again, Ramsdale been dropped 2 days games in a row. यार थोड़ा तो tough ही है. That is.
I think
Ramsdale being dropped, Raya starting back to back, PSV that also, but उसका अटैक देखो यार, राइस को छोड़ के हैवर्ट्स, ट्रोसार्ड, ओडेगार्ड, हेसूस, साका यार, मींस क्रेजी है. हमारा इधर लग रहा है कि बायर्न का लाइनअप अटैकिंग है, बट लुक एट आर्सेनल लाइनअप यार, एक्चुअली अटैकिंग.
No, they are lineup, I think. Martinelli. Yeah, that's their best lineup. Yeah, except for like Martinelli who's injured.
Thank you, Nirvan. Yes, we know the painting looks good. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, PSV already had a shot on target.
Nirvan, Arsenal fan, if you're still watching this, then thank you for giving us some good luck charm and taking away from your team. Abhishek, not having Tuchel in the dugout makes this feel 2% less scary. I mean, last time वो लंगड़ा बैठा था टच लाइन पे, ज्यादा कुछ scary था नहीं, right? और that was Neymar. भूल गया. When we beat them, was Tuchel लंगड़ा? नहीं, Tuchel was लंगड़ा in the final. Wrong season. Sorry.
Can't you should ask this to Arsenal fans who have been for the first time in the sale for the live in after 7 years. So they should rather tell you how it feels.
7 साल हो गए आर्सेनल को. Wow.
Yes.
Damn. Arsenal fans को I think वो पूरा वही है ना, पूरा learning how to eat food again type से ऐसे.
Yes.
Really far away. Like I मैंने पूछा genuinely, right, कि what does it feel कि how is Arsenal going to perform this season Champions League में? देखो ना, ये players के साथ कुछ डेटा है ही नहीं. ये पूरे साइड में से किसने चैंपियंस लीग खेला है? जॉर्जिनियो, वो तो लाइनअप में नहीं है. सेंटर बैक्स, कीपर्स, स्ट्राइकर्स, हेसूस ने खेला सिटी के लिए, जिनचेंको सिटी प्लेयर्स ना, वही बोल रहा हूं कि आर्सेनल का कोर टीम में दे हैव टू गेट यूज्ड टू इट. तो इट्स अनफेयर टू गिव रैंडम वहां पे प्रेडिक्शन भी ना, तो बट लेट्स सी. होप तो है ज्यादा आर्सेनल फैंस को.
Yeah, and
Nirvan is busy hosting friends and family over. Sorry, Alok.
Yeah, and see, like on paper, it looks like Arsenal might just nick it against PSV, but PSV is not a bad team, right? And again, it's the Champions League. We just saw Real Madrid win it in the last minute, right? Anything can happen when it comes to Champions League night. So, almost.
वापस वही चालू है ना. I feel कि यहाँ पे भी I've been trying to look up and just pretend not to react, क्योंकि I know watch along में reaction important है, लेकिन पहले ही हम लोग को start में तो 2-3 मिनट में तो.
What's up with? I mean, just want to understand your take on Rashford, man, as a United fan. Of course, I don't get to watch him every week in, week out for all 90 minutes, right?
How have we missed that? How have we missed that? Arey yaar, we're not going to keep getting these chances, man.
Nah, man, you shouldn't miss them.
Bro, Eriksen ने क्या किया? What?
Oh,
अरे क्या ये बोला
it's
ना
a
इसने
push.
स्टार्टअप.
Yeah.
डेविस इज नॉट अ गुड डिफेंडर. साला खुन्नस में खिला है टेनहैग. साला क्यों बोलने का क्या जरूरत था उसको बे? अच्छा खुश आप पेलेस्ट्री would have scored Champions League debut goal, but oh man,
Good ball.
जो भी chances है यार वैसे ही करना है, वरना क्या होने वाला है इधर आज.
Yeah,
कुछ होगा नहीं.
You need to take these chances.
Guys यार जो भी है please, everyone is watching, Abhishek, Nirvan, Ayan, Tanay, just head over to South Stand View. Alok is a very good friend to MERCM as well. So help him get some subscribers. He's on 950 since the stream started. 955 कर दो, 960 कर दो. हम भी ऐसे grow हो रहे हैं. Help him a lot, right? Him 1000 faster.
Yes.
It's good karma. Guys, if you all are watching, Naveen, if you're still here, please help hit on that South Stand View ka subscribe button. Yes, Abhishek, that should have been in. That should have been in, but will we get more chances? Alok, वही है कि are we going to get a few of these?
At least I'm liking that you have at least started on the front foot, right? You have started knocking on the door. Adds a lot to your confidence going forward. It's already
Yeah,
set
not
second
bad.
corner in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, and in the first 2.5 minutes, he looked like we were going to concede. I think we've luckily थोड़ा वो conviction दिखाया है. So let's see. And it's also high time we score from a corner. अच्छा guys, people were asking, हम दोनों Sony Live app पे देख रहे हैं.
Yes.
तो live TV पे नहीं देख रहे, तो some of you are ahead on the TV. अगर जो comments में react करना है तो comments में react कीजिए. Not going to stop you. Unless Bayern score से मत बोलो भाई, नहीं चाहिए. वो अपने आप दर्द दुख जो भी देखना है अपने you can see naturally TV पे. Abhishek, I promise I'll subscribe to South Stand once we drop down to the Europa League.
Abhishek, do you want me to pray that United doesn't score then?
क्या पका रहा है भैया, अभी छोड़ रहे. वो एपिसोड निकल गया ऑलरेडी. क्या पका रहा है, आज नहीं करना है अभी. बट नहीं यार, आई फील कि ठीक है, लाइक इट्स आई हैव अ फ्रेंड अलोंग जिसके घर पे मैं देख रहा हूँ. वो बेचारा चुप बैठा है बिकॉज ऑफ मी नॉट डूइंग कमेंट्री एज वेल. टैन, व्हाट डू यू थिंक सो फार?
Solid start, much better than expected. They're showing fire, which is seen in the last few games.
But this is how we started against Brighton also, no?
Yeah, yes, you did.
Normally that's what happens. One goal and all the wind is blown out of our sails. Hopefully we hold on tight, defend better, hold structure.
I don't know if you could hear that, but he said hopefully if we hold on to the structure and hold on to the intensity we started off with, we can do better. Brighton against यही हुआ था.
Same,
that
I know.
Offside. So fair enough. Cheers, Stan. Thank you. मेरे वजह से he's watching without commentary. घर पे इशू था इंटरनेट का भी, थोड़ा उधर नाइस भी था, तो बोला इधर ही आके देखते साथ में.
ब्राइटन के अगेंस्ट भी आई थिंक तुम्हारा सेम स्टार्ट था. इट्स लाइक you have to keep on doing this because Bayern are going to be relentless. We saw it against Leverkusen also. That game, I mean, that's one of the first few games that I've watched for Bayern this year full 90 minutes. They are gonna come. Oh, nice.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I think वो लोग तो आने, मतलब they're not gonna stop, bro. They have good pace, they have good bench strength. Somebody like Thomas Muller coming into the second half will add something totally differently in this to these dynamics. So you have to take your chances as soon as possible.
ठीक है, come on, one more corner. We have to, like you said, कि यही कि अगर जो I know also वो क्या बोलते हैं ना, don't score too early, कि जल्दी जितना स्कोर करोगे, स्पेशली हम लोग ने एक बार बायर्न म्यूनिख के अगेंस्ट किया था ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड में, यहाँ पे रॉबिन का वो गंदा चेहरा याद है मुझे बाद में. तो स्कोरिंग टू अर्ली ऑब्वियसली इज नॉट गुड. तो आई थिंक ठीक है ना, 8, 9, 10, 15 मिनट इफ वी कैन कीप पुटिंग सम प्रेशर एंड एक गोल या मार के फर्स्ट हाफ में लेके एंड ऑफ फर्स्ट हाफ, तो नॉट बैड.
Saka scored, man. Saka scored for Arsenal.
Saka scored for Arsenal. तो जो भी देख रहा है live stream and who's not watching on second device for us, thank you so much. Saka has scored for Arsenal as per Alok Badri. कौन सा गोल था मालूम पड़ा? और
Yeah, just a second. They're just they've started showing the replay now. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I wanted Arsenal to like have a very hard-fought win today.
मुझे वही
they
लगा
played
कि
like-
Arsenal actually Arsenal have a hard fought win. They won't rotate their players. NLD के लिए they'll be
Yeah.
tired. Your squad will be fresh. लेकिन
Yeah,
यार
yeah.
मेरे को I got Son in my team and I took Son out of my team again for Salah. गलती से Salah को एक पॉइंट के लिए निकाला. Son ने 2 पॉइंट दिया, Salah ने तभी 10 मारा. क्या पका ना मेरे को, क्या पका है ना.
Ajay, he scored on a rebound, man. He scored on a rebound.
अरे बाप रे. Well, that's not nice. ठीक है, but I'm so happy for us. At least 10 मिनट के अंदर it's not look like what I thought the first 2 minutes would be the whole half.
Yeah.
Black तने अभी मेरे बाजू में बैठा है, इसे थोड़ा स्ट्रक्चर लग रहा है.
Yeah.
We see कि at least Reguilon is also attacking a bit, but he's covering or tracking back faster. लेकिन you can be an expert on Reguilon. Alok can tell me better कि while he's a good player going ahead, but he eventually gets sucked in and doesn't track back.
Really
बहुत ही
bad.
पीछे रहता है ना. Yeah.
And उसका सबसे बहुत बड़ा वीकनेस ये है कि अगर like if the attack is coming from the other wing, right, he can't keep track of the player who's running from his behind, right? तो जब अटैक वो साइड से आने वाले रहेंगे तो he is of course going to come inside a little bit, right, to just cover for that midfield part, like the center of the areas, but then he can't keep track of the person or the winger who's just running from his back. So we have suffered a lot. So many goals we have considered because he couldn't keep track of that player. I don't know whether it was just down to coaching because he played under Mourinho and Conte. If he can, if Eric Ten Hag can get better out of him, then like good for him, man.
I think, like I said, Gabi, he's been tucked in. He's in the middle with Melisandro right now. थोड़ा confusion तो लग रहा है, but yeah, Facundo foul. ठीक है. At least Facundo showing more fight than other players who've been on the right, who have been showing the fight but off the field, not on the field, unfortunately. Luckily, इतने हमारे viewers नहीं है to give me hate for that comment, but that is what it is. Kern's thanking you, by the way, for the update. Annie and Son, a love story for the ages. Yes, Kern knows this. Son is the reason why I won my first ever Football Pundits mini league, guys. So obviously I'll have the soft corner.
That was under Mourinho season, I think. जब उसने golden boot लिया था.
अरे but freaking I thought चलो 1 week punt लेता हूँ early in the season. खाली पीली Vipers, I got stuck on 600k only, और nicely been at 200k, increasing rank slowly. And I tell everybody FPL पे नहीं चलेगा guys कि rank इतना important नहीं है, which नहीं है rank important first 10-12 game weeks, लेकिन चुपता तो है ना अंदर, और क्या?
Yeah. And bro, Son, see, if you're watching Tottenham games currently, I'd rather have somebody like Maddison in the team rather than Son. Because if Son is playing as a number 9, there is more likelihood that he won't score many goals. Because Ange's number 9s are not supposed to score like loads and loads of goals. Their job is to like just stretch the defense as much as possible so that your wingers and number 8s can come into the play a little bit more. But the hat-trick that he scored was, of course, against, Burnley, who are currently like really not performing so well, right? So
और Burnley, Son loves scoring against Burnley. वो तो मालूम है हमको.
Yes.
His best goal. लेकिन tell me that a little bit more.
Arsenal के against शायद I'm expecting him to score because they will be pressing us very high. तो
हाँ, जैसे Rashford, despite United having a bad game, Rashford was taking Ben White to the cleaners. तो अगर Son shows up and Richarlison plays आगे, एक तो I think Perisic would have started for you all, but अभी वो ACL का
start तो नहीं bro, लेकिन definitely would have come in the second half because he was adding something that we didn't have in the team otherwise. 20 minutes, मतलब last के 20-25 minutes में he used to cross the ball really well, and I think we had discussed this when we had gone on Manas's stream also that day. It's so imperative that Perisic and Richarlison come into the second half. Because then we can try the aerial route a little bit more, which is now not going to happen, unfortunately.
हाँ, वही है. I think at least Richarlison
being in good form for you. It offered us एक plan भी मिलता था कि अगर जो usual route है wingers से अगर वो नहीं मिल रहा है तो then Perisic comes and crosses आ जाते हैं, set pieces आ जाते हैं, but let's see now. What do you think, man? You tell me what are you making up of, like, whatever's happening? Okay, sorry. Your
No problem.
start, of course, Bayern Munich have started a little slowly, I feel. What do you make of this, your start?
Abby, sorry, before that, Alok, yeah, this year, Abby, this is the year that they moved to this kit.
Yeah.
क्या बोलूं, it looks like I think they were so tired of getting scared by Leipzig, they decided to adopt half the jersey only. अभी प्लेयर ले लिए, मैनेजर ले लिया उसका, तो अभी जर्सी ही बाकी था लाइप्जिग का. रेडबुल के बदले अपना डाल दिया अभी टी मोबाइल बीच में, और क्या. वही तो लगता है ना आलोक, देखना, पुट इन द
Yeah.
रेडबुल का लोगो बीच में. एनीवे,
Yes.
बैड जोक, बट मूविंग ऑन. यार ऑनेस्टली डिड नॉट एक्सपेक्ट इट कि इतना खराब रहेगा. प्री सीजन में थोड़ा इंक्लिंग था, बट प्री सीजन इज नॉट अ गुड मार्कर, गुड और बैड प्री सीजन फॉर एनीथिंग. ठीक है, थोड़ा चलो
Yeah.
गुड फॉर्म टेक्स यू इनटू अ गुड स्टार्ट, पॉजिटिविटी, इंजरीज भी रहता है तो प्लेयर्स कोहेजन रहता है, तो यू सी थ्रू 1-0 एंड ऑल. बट द श्योर मैनर इन विच की वी गॉट डिसमेंटल्ड बाय ब्राइटन. जाओ पेड्रो जो खेलता भी नहीं है, उनके पास एविन फर्ग्यूसन नहीं था, एस्टोपिनियन नहीं था,
Yeah.
और कैसेडो चला गया है, और क्या वॉक थ्रू किया है. मतलब अभी तू टेल मी कि टैक्टिकली एरर था, मिडफील्ड वाज ओवररन, कैसेमीरो को ब्लेम करो, हैनिबल केम एंड स्कोर्ड, बट हैनिबल केम एंड स्कोर्ड उसके बाद कोई मिडफील्ड में कंट्रोल रहा नहीं ना. तो अभी यू टेल मी कि सिस्टम में प्रॉब्लम है, थोड़ा नया सिस्टम है. यस, आई थिंक वो कुछ ट्राई कर रहा है कि वी डोंट बिकम दिस काउंटर अटैकिंग टीम ओनली. तो बॉस थोड़ा ऐसे होने वाला है फिर. सो दैट इज माय मेन पॉइंट कि आई थिंक ये नया जो सिस्टम ट्राई कर रहा है, उसके वजह से आप प्लेयर्स आर नॉट. He was playing a diamond when Mount was playing. People were like, "वो diamond नहीं था," लेकिन वो it was trying some diamond high formation because there no number 9 was there. वो क्या कर रहा था? He was putting Rashford up top. I don't know. But that being said, कि बॉस यार हाई टाइम ना प्लेयर्स वर्क अप यार. कितना प्लेयर्स को बोलोगे? मेंटल हेल्थ इशू है सांचो को, ठीक है, अंडरस्टैंडेबल. प्राइस टैग, हेट मिलता है सोशल मीडिया को, जितना हेट मिलता है आजकल बहुत ही अगली है यार. पीपल लाइक अस हु आर लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग कैजुअली, वी गेट शिटी स्टूपिड कमेंट्स फ्रॉम पीपल. कमेंट्स में इधर उधर, द शिट दैट दीस गाइस गेट नेक्स्ट लेवल यार. मगवायर्स मॉम ट्राई टू डिफेंड हिम, मगवायर बेचारा और घिस गया उसके वजह से. लाइक देयर इज नो नेवर एंडिंग, राइट? बट एट सम पॉइंट यार, कितने अंदर ऑल मैनेजर्स यू आर टेलिंग मी कि नन ऑफ दिस प्लेयर्स कैन शो अप अंडर एनी मैनेजर. उससे अच्छा मैं बोला लिंडलॉफ तो अच्छा ही है. At least he tries showing up against every manager. He puts on the jersey and tries, which is why I like Lindelof. I'm not saying he's the top 10 centre back in the league, but every time he gets to put on the jersey, he tries. कुछ तो करता है, right? Shaw, okay, unlucky with that injury. Last season was great, but अभी तुम लोग बोलते हो Rashford जो 35 goals पर assist किया है, if he is overrated, तो Shaw ने क्या उखाड़ा यार 6 साल के अंदर 1 साल छोड़ के.
Right.
So I feel at some point ruthlessness जो बोलते हैं ना, we have to leave our players attachment and evaluate all of them at the same level. वरना पॉइंट ही क्या है. कैसेमीरो ठीक है, he was great last year. ओ रैशफोर्ड, कम ऑन यार, अरे एक बार डालना सीधा सीधा यार, वो ही कट करके हाथ में दे दिया. ये देख, I know, look, I know what he's trying to take that pressure, लेकिन always some, like, you know, a lot of times the wrong ball. ठीक है. Anyway, sort of saying हाँ कि who stands up? Bruno Fernandes. People are like, Bruno ये रोता है. I know, as a rival fan, I don't blame you all, don't like him. बहुत रोता है, he's an ugly player that way, he asks, complaints. But boss, you tell me, would you not take him to your side at the heartbeat right now? In a heartbeat?
Yeah, today probably not. But last year, yes, definitely. I feel that currently the way our team is, Maddison is better suited for our system. But as you know, Bruno Fernandes was the player that Jose Mourinho wanted at Tottenham and we couldn't get him. And then we had to settle for Getson Fernandes.
तुम लोगों ने हमारे से रेगियन ले लिया, हम लोगों ने तुमसे ब्रूनो ले लिया. I think in the end we still got Reguilon, but I don't know at what cost.
Yeah.
आज मालूम पड़ेगा शायद.
Yeah, but bro, that's the thing I feel about United is that a few results have, like, I was like 2 days back when I was doing a stream with on my channel, Mohak from 1MUFC had joined, and we were just discussing this thing that in the process, like whenever you try to establish a new system or try to create something new, the results are really important in the sense that instills confidence in you that the system is working, right? In case of Tottenham, for example, if that penalty had gone for United, if Casemiro had converted that chance in the first half, we probably we wouldn't be this positive today, because that United win kind of gave us the push into that Bournemouth game and the Burnley game and then the Sheffield game, right?
But वही ना आलोक, see Premier League is अभी fine margins ना, with money coming
Yes.
back into Everton. ठीक है, next
Yes.
season Everton if they survive, ये साल Everton survive होगा, next year Everton is going to be another Brighton. Like
No,
you
bro.
understand कि
You
कितना
saw the, I mean, Everton का लोन
मैं
पूरा
क्या
उनका
बोला?
इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल भरने जा रहा है, bro.
Bro, मैं वही बोला, लेकिन Everton वो lucky loser रहेगा हमेशा Wimbledon में. They will lose on the last leg before qualifying for the main leg, but there'll always be some injured player because of which Everton will always make it to the big stage. They will always be in the Premier League. Everton का वो लिखा है ना कुंडली में वही लिखा है कि lucky loser रहेंगे लाइफ भर, लेकिन they'll be there ना, they'll वापस आएंगे first round में, वापस they will 17th, वही just par, they will be there.
Yeah.
But my point being कि देखना, yes, fine margins. Casemiro ने वो गोल तो पूरा been tilted, right? पूरा अलग ही हो जाता scenario. But that being said, ooh, good one. Good one. लेकिन वही point है यार, boss. Today football is a game of fine margins, यार. Champions League.
No, so that's what I'm saying. That if those decisions hadn't gone against you, if for example if that Højlund goal had stood right, if even against Brighton the Højlund goal hadn't gotten ruled out because of that the ball being out of play. Fine margins, man. Your camp wouldn't be so negative today. So it's not as if that the football is so crap currently that you can't take the results out. Sometimes I think you just need to find a right chemistry. Your majority of the players are out injured, and without them, like same thing that's what happening at Chelsea, right? Are they playing bad? No, they're just not converting enough chances that they are already creating.
Bro, कितने चांस अगेंस्ट बॉर्नमथ यार, हम लोग ने ये बात किया तो फ्राइडे स्ट्रीम मानस और निधि के साथ ना, कितने चांस, बट एंड ऑफ द डे आलोक चल जैक्सन इवेंचुअली रूम में आ जाएगा, एनकुकू तो नहीं आएगा, ठीक है, बट एट सम पॉइंट यू आर टेलिंग मी दिस चेल्सी साइड इज 1 बिलियन पाउंड्स इनटू द मेकिंग अंडर अ न्यू ओनर, और एक भी फिनिश नहीं कर सकता है, उसमें इतना प्रेशर क्यों नहीं है? And Pochettino is a proven manager, boss. Pochettino has played in the Premier League more than 10 years. But इतना जो blood है ना in the water, United का नाम आता है.
And the media is more ruthless when it comes to United.
Bro, sharks showed, dolphins are coming, bro. Dolphins become the zombie sharks and they come. They become the zombie sharks. कोई नहीं छोड़ता हम लोग को, कोई नहीं छोड़ता है. एक पागलपंती है. Guys, again, I know
but
right
I think
now we hit. Sorry, Alok, 12-13 viewers. Alok is on 953. Yeah, 3 subscribers, guys. I refreshed it.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
But let's Martinez, thank God, defending. यही करना चाहिए था against Brighton. वो क्या तेरे को हो गया, कुछ नहीं, चलो. But yes, guys, जो भी देख रहा है, whoever is coming and going, new subscribers, please comments में कुछ डालो, questions है तो let us know. Happy to interact with you and follow, please, Southstand View. तेरी spelling बराबर डाला ना मैंने YouTube पे.
Yeah, they scored another. I didn't look at the game also. I think Trossard scored.
हाँ, निर्वाण Arsenal fan खुश हो रहा है ना. Trossard on fire, your defense is terrified. Nirvan, put the Bacardi down, please. Actually, don't enjoy. Back in the Champions League, enjoy करो. क्या ही बोलेंगे तुम लोग को?
I would have liked like a hot fought win, man. I wanted him a little more tired for the. I mean, again, it's North London derby. Everything goes out of the picture when there is like such a fiercely fought derby. But you would like to have all the advantages that you could have in going into the game like this.
आलोक, तेरा नाम बराबर डाला ना साउथ स्टैंड व्यू, क्योंकि
just show me. Wait, I have. What I can do is if you could also add the banner from the settings where our names are mentioned right then and there around the screen.
एक सेकंड, अभी सब बंद ही करता हूँ for a second.
And what you can do is just channel link, you can put it in the description, or what you can do is just go to your YouTube studio, man, and go to live, and what you can do is just add my channel, like you can tag my channel there.
So I'm trying to tag there only, तो वो आ रहा नहीं था, इसलिए मुझे लगा कि क्या हो गया. It should normally show up. Finally it's come now. No, it was correct only. Sorted. Sorry guys, if तुमको confusion था, it was a space I left in between, so South Stand View is properly visible now. So please subscribe to South Stand View. जो भी आ रहा है, end of the day, Spurs fan of Ally, will not be douchey to us like everybody else. So help him out reach close to 1,000 as possible. Sorry, Alok, you were saying before that.
Yeah, man, just like it's just coming down to like I was talking about the North London derby, and I just wanted them to be as tired as possible. Like, any help, any advantage that we can have going into that game is better only, because currently they are like fifth year into their into their project now, and they are currently. I feel that they are better than us currently in terms of chemistry, the players that they have gotten, the bench strength that they have. So let's see, man. And we haven't won at Emirates in like last few years, 10, 15 years or so. Last win came in 2011 or so. So yeah, just looking forward to that game now. I hope this new team with the new manager, bro. So Heung-min Son gave a nice quote today that he had a doping test yesterday or 2 days back, and even the people who come for you to test you, those people said to Son that hey, you know what? I think the vibe has really changed in the club, man. What's happened? Because last year you would just be really boring, sitting in the corner somewhere, but right now the vibe looks so better in the club. And if like a third person can see that in the dressing room that the vibe has changed, I think it definitely has changed, and we can see it in the pitch. On the pitch, the players are enjoying more, and that's why I'm like, after many years, I think the last time I was really confident going into an NLT was under Poch probably. After that, probably this is the first time I'm like kind of confident going into the NLD that we can come out with the result.
Arsenal fan to hai. Comments mein Nirvan is thanking you for some compliments. Nirvan, what are your thoughts about the NLD? I know tomorrow we're recording anyway, but you can tell us right now also. Alok will happily engage with you in that. But वही Alok के, I think what I like about him, obviously ठीक है, चलो, let's be honest, उसमें pressure इतना नहीं है because coming from Celtic, and not that he's coming to Spurs, ठीक है, pressure is actually there for Spurs because if not him, Abhi, Alok, now the next thing is कौन आएगा? You've gone from again top managers like us to, look, Ten Hag was a great manager Ajax के लिए, but for the Premier League it was again a step away, ठीक है? So same thing I think for y'all, he has to kind of work, but he's working क्योंकि aura is gone away. There's no star player anymore in Spurs वैसे. Son is there, but you know what I mean. उसका इतना ego नहीं है जो Kane के लिए all the club was him. So I think y'all have that cohesiveness कि you can give that kick up the ass to Arsenal. लेकिन Arsenal 2-0 already, Trossard, Champions League return. Abhi, like you said, the problem is they'll be buoyed by this. Champions League में आए, we've done well, और अभी तो लेना ही पड़ेगा सबको, right? Also, thank you for that. But Alok, what is your timer right now for the United game?
26:47.
Same.
I'll refresh. I think Sony Live has that issue, man. All the streams are like have these issues where generally, I'm still like I'm a second behind you. I refreshed it, but I'm still a second behind you.
Yaar, Onana, yaar.
Bro, like I said, the crucial man for you for this game was going to be Onana. Great distribution, but he's not been really good when it comes to shot stopping, man. And these should be the goals he should be saving, man.
Bro, that has to be saved. यार क्या हग रहा है यार, ऐसे कौन खेलता है यार? अच्छी. Bro, this is the reason United fans are like David De Gea को निकालो. I understand कि look, you are United, pressure बहुत ही आएगा player पे. Obviously अभी तो I'm angry तो इतना गुस्सा निकल रहा है. But ऐसा big night when you're coming out of a loss, you have to. We've changed our keeper because our keeper wasn't marshalling confidence, right? He wasn't making those passes from the back. He was inviting pressure. Your job is firstly to save, yaar. The fascination is ball playing keepers, ball playing keepers. Na kya? ये लोग हैं ना. Dude.
See, and it works with somebody like Ederson because he doesn't have to save as many shots, man. Their defense is just too great. But you have to first be able to save these shots.
Like Abby said, you speak up in the press conference, and I appreciate it. Okay, you want to be a leader. Clearly, because half our squad are cowards. They don't even want to talk to the press. They don't want to be vilified. But the thing is, this is the risk, right? Then you talk, you have to back up the talk, yaar.
Yeah.
After
If you're
that
talking
third
the
João
talk, you have
Pedro
to walk
goal,
the walk also.
वो जाओ पेड्रो का गोल भी यार क्या वो था. ठीक है चलो एक बार बोला that game सबका tools were down, he got caught off. ठीक है, here is right at him. It wasn't the most powerful shot या कुछ नहीं था कि unsighted भी नहीं था. Was he unsighted? I don't think so यार.
No, I don't think so.
Anyway, talk for you. Harry Kane assist over there, layoff, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does, man. I mean, of course, today I feel that it's good. It was good for both Tottenham and Kane to part ways before it started getting more bitter. But whenever he's on the pitch, he will add something on the other. If he's not scoring goals, he will give an assist. If he's not giving an assist, he will just create so many chances for other people to come into the game. One of the best players that I've ever seen at Tottenham. I think probably only Bale. But again, he was not at Tottenham for so long for me to say that he was so great at Tottenham. So definitely the best English player that we have currently today, and he's showing it at.
Yeah.
And to do it consistently, man, it takes. Of course, we have seen players like Saka, who are now like young, coming into the picture now, probably 2-3 years down the line. Bellingham again, great goal today again to put Real Madrid in a very good position.
Like I said, the big teams mentality, player में mentality होना चाहिए ना. 100 million छोड़ दो ठीक है. Sancho was killing it for me at Dortmund, यार. Sancho, Haaland, Bellingham.
The verse that you got from that bio.
Mentality ठीक है. Like I said, if there's something we don't know about, fair enough कि I'll take it back यार. लेकिन सभी आके हक देते हैं. मतलब इतना यूनाइटेड का ब्रांड नेम का प्रेशर है कि you can't perform.
No, but do you think the problem? See, yesterday I was listening to this preview for on Monday actually. Daksh had a
Sorry, Alok,
stream on.
Onana puts United in a vulnerable. Yes, if you heard Alok and me discussing this earlier, I think he's great at distributing. I think he takes away a lot of pressure. बहुत ही pressure ले लेता. He takes a lot of pressure off our players, our backline, defense. Onana has done that in the first 3-4 games. लेकिन your number one job is stop the ball coming at you at least. कुछ goal ball लेके नहीं है, unsighted नहीं है, unlucky deflection नहीं है. Come on, João Pedro, I can forgive that goal. ये क्या है यार? Like this was इतना you talk in the press conference. You ठीक है, that was maybe you're a leader. Players were scared to go talk after the Brighton game, after Tottenham and Arsenal. He went and spoke. Itna he has the balls. But then you have to back it up. That's what Alok and I were talking. Problem still continues to be DDG, Eric Ten Hag salute. Sean, like I said, come join us in the comments. Sean, I don't think it's a 2-0.
2-0, man.
Same as the Brighton.
This is going to be a cakewalk now.
Yeah, same as the Brighton game. क्या पकाओ दिन चूज किया बे watch along के लिए.
No man, but it's a good. I mean, for your channel, it's okay to like to start this. More people get to stay together in disappointment also, unfortunately.
Right, yeah, but that's why easy, honestly I did the watch along for that reason. Look at that, he's open. Casemiro क्या कर रहा है? Eriksen, Casemiro, what is that confusion? Both of them look okay. Yeah. That's Dalot. What is Casemiro doing? Casemiro, who's Casemiro on? Who are Eriksen and Casemiro on? को explain करेगा मुझे?
And my problem is who's the leader in your defense who keeps hold of that line, right? Who tells other people to to mark that player or occupy these places.
Varane. Varane has. But again, Varane is not consistent, na, so he gets injured. But Varane जो game में जब भी खेलता है, right?
Yeah.
He does his job, okay, and he's not caught out. He does his job of staying in a position. But Casemiro was that player last year along with Varane. दोनों आए थे Madrid से, दोनों ने वो job किया था. Casemiro किधर था? See, I have fully defended Casemiro. People who are tuning in know I have defended Casemiro completely. But what was this year? The system में Casemiro is being left exposed. Right now also, he wasn't exposed here right now. Right now, the whole system was completely broken apart. Eriksen and Casemiro were miles apart from each other. Gnabry wait करके ball बुरा, come on! Oh! Oh, Region, ठीक है, चलो, some hope, come hope. At least get a goal today, यार. घिस के मत आओ इतना 5-6-0. Region, what a ball. It was Licha last year. Licha wasn't. I'm sorry. I think Licha was a great defender last year, but Licha was not the vocal voice. Licha was making the ugly tackles. Krishiv, Licha was putting in a great performance. But to Alok's question, who was the leader? He wasn't the leader of all of them. It was Casemiro, Varane, and to an extent Bruno. Licha was one of our best players last year, if not the best till he got injured. No doubting that. But वो नहीं था. Bayern thumping
Yeah.
right in.
One more thing, bro. I wanted to ask you. Nirvan, I think that
Obviously,
reminds you of a lot of thumping that.
Arsenal fan knows
Yeah.
the feeling.
Yeah. Even we have gotten one really bad thumping from Bayern Munich once.
Should be 2-2 clean? 100%. I feel that Hoyland or
2-1
whoever missed that
definitely. I
goal
wouldn't
was-
say 2-2, but 2-1 definitely. I think that
2-1 at
first
least.
goal. Yeah. Also, bro, I feel I don't see Hoyland in this game so much. And I could have probably missed him a little bit, but I don't see him getting involved in the game a lot today.
Hoyland being
And
marked
that's
off
down
by
to
Upamecano.
yes, and that's down to like now he's young. Now he has to find cleverly these spaces where he's not being marked properly, and your midfielders have to find him again cleverly. It's Rashford's and Bruno Fernandes' job today to find him whenever he's free enough, because he has the pace. He has got like good nice touches. He's
Hoyland is what we've been screaming for. Ki someone who can lay off the ball. Oh my God.
hey no man no.
Bruno थक गया अभी होगा थोड़ा 2-3 बार हो गया. Krishiv यार, hopefully not. Maybe 2 for us and then third goal, but
Anyways, who are you playing this weekend then in the league?
Burnley. Company is waiting
Okay.
to rub in salt into the wound. Ex City. Every against United, the whole press का romance चालू हो जाता है. Ex City player coming as manager wants to do a job. ये वो फलाना चालू हो जाएगा अभी. Bruno is now single-handedly trying to launch Mangalyaan. At least Abby's got his spirits right. Cheers. I'm guessing you're also having one. Harry Maguire was a leader for us. No, Nirvan, please. Go back to your Bayern Munich feelings with Arsenal. Sean. Yes, I know. Come on. Put it in. Shut down. I feel at least Facundo's been decent. He's trying to create space. See, Hoyland is physically not looking like he's a beast of sort, right? But he's tall enough, or उसके physicality है इतना.
No, he's good aerially. Even if it's just tall, like his reach is good. He's nimble, right? Sometimes you don't have to be like really strong to hold off these defenders, but if you're like nimble enough to like pass them and find these nice half spaces around the box.
कुछ हुआ वापस?
No.
Thank God. So you were saying nimble?
Yeah. So like I feel that even if he's like not strong enough to like hold like these beastie defenders off, if you're nimble enough and you're clever enough to find these half spaces where you can just beat your defender with your sheer pace, sometimes it works. Like and if you're playing counter-attacking football especially, sometimes you just have to be that fox in the box, right?
I mean, see, मेरे लिए to be that fox in the box ना, you need a regular starting right winger. और तुम लोग को Rashford चाहिए कि वो पास ज़्यादा करे, score कम करे. If Rashford has 18 assists end of the season and 10 goals, I will not care. But do I see that happening as of today, right now? Try कर रहा है लेकिन वही हो रहा है, hit and miss.
If I was a United fan, I'd be happy if he gets 8 also. Forget about 18.
See, we're pressing अभी, press कर रहे हैं. But the moment we do that, okay, चलो, finally some pressure came. Finally on this one press, we got some pressure. But वही हो रहा है ना कि दोनों गोल में we beat the press, the ball got launched either side and straight one pass through, open. थोड़ा सिस्टम में weakness. I mean, I don't know कि ये midfield में नहीं हो रहा है कि actually ना अभी Casemiro problem है, लेकिन midfield हमारा main weakness हो रहा है अभी. Yes, defensively also we are making errors यार, लेकिन ये midfield से बहुत इतना सीधा एक कट पास जा रहा है, done. Game over there only. That's what's happening.
Arsenal
A
scored
third?
another. Yeah. Gabriel Jesus.
Jesus, Saka and Trossard. भाई नॉर्थ लंदन डार्बी मजा आने वाला है तुम लोग के लिए तो.
Yeah, yeah. And like Nirvan said, bro, I think it's one of those very few local derbies that still have that aura left, right? Irrespective of where you are in the table, जब मैंने टॉटनहम को सपोर्ट करना स्टार्ट किया था, टॉटनहम मिड टेबल हुआ करता था ब्रो 2007 सीजन में. बट उसके अलावा भी नॉर्थ लंदन डर्बीज वुड ऑलवेज बी लाइक वेरी फियर्सली फॉट डर्बीज, राइट? जो हमें एवर्टन और लिवरपूल गेम में देखने मिलता है, लाइक अ मर्सीसाइड डर्बी. इररेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ वेयर यू आर इन द टेबल, दैट गेम यू नो दैट इज ऑलवेज गोइंग टू बी वेरी फियर्सली फॉट. लास्ट फ्यू सीजन्स में हमने टॉटनहम आर्सेनल गेम में ऐसे गोल्स गलोर टाइप ऑफ गेम्स नहीं देखे हैं. बहुत ही 2-1, 1-0, 2-2 ऐसे गेम्स रहे. आई थिंक दैट्स प्रोबेबली डाउन टू जब पोचेटिनो के अंडर थे टॉटनहम, तब आर्सेनल वर लाइक क्लोजली फॉट, और थोड़ा आर्सेन वेंगर का ज्यादा मतलब ऑरा प्रॉब्ली थोड़ा डिक्लाइन हो रहा था. एंड yes bro, Abhishek, Harry Redknapp came in the season after that. 2007 it was Yoande Ramos, तो जो जिसको नेक्स्ट सीजन में हाफ टाइम में सैक कर दिया था. लाइक आई थिंक द ओनली मैनेजर टू हैव बीन सैक्ड इन द हाफ टाइम. तो अभी एंड देन आर्सेनल लास्ट 2-3 सीजन में टॉटनहम इतना डिफेंसिव खेलता था कि ज्यादा लोगों ने ज्यादा से 3-4-5
मैं एक
गोल
चीज
से
बोलूंगा, and I'll tell you one thing कि I don't know if you agree with this. At that time you and I kind of agreed. तभी I think Harsh and Rehan weren't agreeing and you and I agreed a little bit. Mourinho का defensive football still was keeping you competitive. Conte's defensive football made you look like clowns.
Exactly, yeah.
Straight up,
yeah.
correct. Mourinho का football was defensive for you all because he understood Tottenham का dynamic. 2 player अच्छे हैं, 2 midfielder अच्छे हैं, कैसे भी करके उनको fit करके खिलाओ. Oh, good. This Eriksen, see this. यही कर रहा था second goal के लिए. That's all they had to do. Be in the position. छोड़. Continue.
Yeah, bro. But I agree. I was Jose until the very last moment. You know that. I thought that he wanted to do something good at Tottenham. Unfortunately, नहीं हो पाया because जो भी है मतलब जो भी पीछे जो भी dynamics हुए रहेंगे. Again, it just comes down to that ना bro, कि हमारे results नहीं निकल रहे थे. अगर तुम्हारे results निकलते काउंटर अटैकिंग फुटबॉल खेल के, अगर आप 1-0, 2-0, 2-1 ऐसे wins निकालते रहते हो continuously, then the teams are okay about it. Players are also okay. हाँ ठीक है चलेगा मुझे. The moment the results start going south is when you start doubting the entire system and the tactics that you are playing.
Correct. See, मुझे कल last season people are saying टेनाक क्या स्टाइल है, टेनाक का ये था. अभिषेक also I disagree. But I don't care. टेनाक का 2 साल स्टाइल नहीं होगा यार. वैनाल का स्टाइल नहीं था. वैनाल ने कम लोग को कैफे कप जिताया यार. ठीक है, वैनाल का गॉट a little too defensive, वो अलग ही मेंटालिटी था. डच अलग लेवल एरोगेंस था डच का. लेकिन पहले तो जीतो. जीतने के बाद टॉप 4 करो, फिर चैलेंज करो टाइटल में, कप कंपटीशन जीतो ना. थोड़ा स्टाइल खराब रहेगा बट एटलीस्ट यू आर ट्राइंग टू विन गेम्स. I keep bringing this up कि you can win 10 1-0s in a row when you are mentality like कृष्ण ने said mental problem है ना, one mistake और crumble हो जाते हैं. Correct. क्या एक हम लोग का ऑफसाइड गोल हुआ आर्सेनल अगेंस्ट, वी फुल्ली गिव अप द गेम, फुल्ली छोड़ दिया टू हार गए. ठीक है, एंड दैट्स व्हाट अ टाइटल विनिंग साइड डज. लाइक आर्सेनल ने क्या किया, टाइटल जीतना है तो ये अगेंस्ट दिस यूनाइटेड यू हैव टू विन दैट गेम 2-1. वो 2-3-1 बोनस था, दे वन द गेम somehow, right? If you want to challenge for the title, the days you're playing your worst, you have to do it. Ferguson के सब कभी एग्जांपल देते. Ferguson time and time again you should take teams full of 5 defenders, 2 in midfield if not else, and win us 1-0. तो मालूम था अटैकर्स नहीं फॉर्म में, इंजरीज है, उसने कुछ किया नहीं क्या? Krishiv, yeah, I don't care about style, about plan, clear patterns we had last season. Correct. एक प्लान होना चाहिए and you should stick to that. Players are right now looking lost कि क्या हो रहा है, एक्चुअली समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि where is the gap in midfield coming. Okay, डिफेंस में इंजरी है, वरान सीजन स्टार्ट हुआ इंजरी से, माउंट आया 2 गेम नहीं सेटल्ड हुआ, वी लुक शेकी, ही वेंट अवे. अमराबाद आया, खेला ही नहीं है. ओके, ऑल ऑफ दोस थिंग्स गाइस नाउ एक्सक्यूज नहीं है, इट किल्स डायनामिक्स ऑफ अ स्क्वाड. ठीक है, बट तू मुझे बोलता है कि दिस स्क्वाड कांट कम्पीट अगेंस्ट आर्सेनल एंड ब्राइटन. बुलशिट, एब्सोल्यूट बुलशिट. क्या प्लेयर्स आर डाउन देयर मोरल के, उनको क्या मालूम नहीं क्या चाहिए वापस कि बॉस टेना के बाद अभी कौन बाकी आना है. क्योंकि लगता है जिडान आने वाला है ये साइड में, घंटा जिडान आएगा ये साइड में. पागल है क्या, उसको क्या रुइन हिज लेगेसी व्हाट इज क्रिएटेड. नेगल्समैन आएगा, नेगल्समैन इज इवन मोर एरोगेंट. तुम लोग नहीं बोला था तुम लोग इस टीम में. Nagelsmann's more arrogant than Ten Hag, तो वो थोड़ा नहीं आने वाला इधर. वो आएगा, will take a compensation package and get lost. बेचारा Poch, Nirvan, I lost context with that, I'm sorry. अच्छा, the sack, sorry. हाँ, बोल.
Yeah. Sack
Yes,
again.
Varun, sorry,
का पता
Varun,
नहीं तो.
yes, one before halftime. If we get something in right now, we're looking good, but tame ball after tame ball after tame pass, yaar. At least Region is trying, but कितना वो फालतू से डाल रहा है यार. फीफा में खेल रहे हैं ना, गलती से सिर्फ शूटिंग ऊपर एक्स वाला वो पास कर दिया गोल में by mistake. ऐसे ही like
Bro,
it
we have
looks like
seen
he's
this.
about to whip. He's whipping the ball in and suddenly this is the pace of the ball.
We have seen this with Region so many times, and that's what, bro. That's what I feel like. Imagine the dynamics, right? When I started supporting Tottenham, the very first season, the player that I like absolutely fell in love with, there were two players.
बच गया. Oh my god. Sorry. Huh.
And one of those players that I absolutely fell in love with, and that's the reason, like one of the reasons why I love Tottenham is Berbatov, right? United used to take our best players. They took Carrick, they took Berbatov, right? After Berbatov, Tottenham decided that we're not going to sell to United again. बेल के लिए तुम लोग ट्राई कर रहे थे, नहीं बेचा. चेल्सी भी ट्राई कर रहा था, नहीं बेचा. एक सीजन लॉस लेने के बाद मैड्रिड को बेचा है, राइट? United was that team that used to take our best players. Now we are taking our not even bench player. Region wouldn't even make our bench today, right? And that's what I feel so bad that what has happened to this grand old team.
He'll make your bench. Region is not that bad. I'm trying to make myself well better as well.
Yeah, bro. Will he start like? He can't replace Udogie today.
We have gone back for a player who rejected us outright first 3 years back, and we've gone back to sign him on deadline day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on a
he
loan,
is looking good in these 2 games. He's looking good. See, loan Alok is. I'm glad because 2 years back we would have gone to sign him for 25 million last minute deal because we had the money. Now because of FFP we don't have money only. वो तो अलग ही बात है. But come on guys, something नहीं. I think हो गया half time ना अभी. अरे देखो यार आगे half time. Shoot.
Bro, I'm just switching off the camera for 2 minutes.
Don't worry. Come back. Guys, anyone who's still here, please subscribe to South Stand View. Help Alok reach at least 960 subscribers on the screen. Very good friend. And especially, please also follow Football Bloody Hell if you are from Alok's fan base. Helps both of us.
Yes. Guys, unfortunately, I don't see anybody from my channel commenting here. But if anybody is here, please subscribe to this channel as well. Yeah, man, Pradeep.
Sorry, Alok, bol.
Yeah, I saw Pradeep's. Man, Arsenal have been looking scary for the last 2-3 seasons. It's not just today's game. They are much ahead in the project today. There is cohesiveness. The players have been here playing under this manager for 2-3 seasons now, and they have added players very nicely and aptly. Like Martinelli goes out with a hamstring injury, but then Trossard comes in and there is no drop off in the way they are playing, right? That's the kind of bench strength that you want to build in your team. That even if your main starter doesn't play for some reason, the backup players are almost like as good as the first team players. Am I confident going into that game? Only because we are playing on the front foot now and we are not relying on Arsenal to make mistakes, right? We can probably control our fate in that game. That's the only positive that I have going into the game. But yes, they have been looking so good last season also. The season before that, there were glimpses of what they were doing. Unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, Conte got the better of them. I hope that we hadn't gotten top 4 that season because then Conte would have gotten the sack immediately. But whatever happens for the best. Now we have probably one of the most likable managers in the country today, or in all of football today. So everything happens for good, I feel.
Nirvan, get Tan on. Tan is not going to come on camera. Even if I offer him whatever he wants, he's not going to come. Sumer, instead of talking so much smack, just go follow South Stand View, please. Add to the subscriber base there. Same as Krishiv, guys, if you all are still here. Abicon, I know already have. Varun, if you're here, please follow South Stand View. Help fellow YouTubers grow their channel. We know subscribers on YouTube are very tough to get. So help him get there. Help us get to 430 35, helping her to 460. We've got 4 new subscribers from this stream. He's got 3. Let's try to get 10 each by the end of our second half, where obviously, hopefully, we are 2-2. Region is a loan. Alok, we didn't have an option because Kuku's fee was big. Kuku's fee was big. I don't care. Kuku is not a better player than Region either. Marcus Alonso, I would have taken because he's Prem proven, caliber proven, metal, winning mentality proven, right? Now what's happening at Barca अलग बात है यार. Barca जो round में उनका भी जो round table चालू है, sorry, वो whatever it's called, the revolving door of players going in and out, वो crazy अलग ही है. If you had to give me Krishev, I would have taken Alonso over Region if I had no option. If that was the only 2 players, definitely not Kuku era. 20 minutes ago, literally, yeah, pakare. Stop talking about pizza, yeah, guys. I'm getting hungry. Taking of ordering a pizza after seeing that Olio ad. Is Alio still delivering? Guys, Nirvan Thakkar, Arsenal fellow resident fan, going to join us on the Kya Pakara episode tomorrow. Runs a restaurant called Alio. Please order from Alio. It is open till 1 o'clock, so it's shut right now, I think. Anytime Monday it's shut. Tuesday to Sunday till 1 a.m. they're open. Alio's in Bandra and Khar and in Mahalakshmi. Delivers all the way up till Andheri to Cuff Parade. Speaking of which, Alok, क्या खा रहा है यार अभी? रात को कुछ नहीं खाने वाला है?
Bro, I had my dinner before this stream.
मैंने भी खाया है 9:30 बजे, लेकिन मुझे वो क्रेविंग आता है वो शीतल बुखारा मंगाने के लिए.
मुझे बहुत ही ज्यादा आता है. और actually, like I think you know that I'm recovering from typhoid. So फिलहाल I'm like trying like not to eat from outside as much as possible. तो रात के क्रेविंग्स के लिए कुछ नहीं ब्रो, मैं बस कॉफी पी लेता हूँ कभी-कभी, कोल्ड कॉफी और समथिंग.
मेरे लिए अभी तो बियर काफी है यार, लेकिन but if I could get शीतल बुखारा right now, I would have, but I don't know if I should. I don't think it's the right thing. ज़्यादा ही बियर और खाना हो गया है. Krishev is saying, I disagree. Defensively, he's poor than a Barca. I mean, Region, for me, like I said, last 2 games, what I've seen, I like. Attackingly, बहुत ही अच्छा है. But overall, I'm not very convinced कि defensively, he's what you need. Attacking-wise, I'm talking about attacking merit. Attacking-wise, I think Alok will agree. Alonso is better than Region, attacking-wise. I mean, Region has looked good for us attacking here.
Bro, Alonso, I think he's fallen off a little bit. I can't trust him anymore. I mean, just because of his age. But historically, he's definitely been better. Like, there is no 2 doubts about it.
Prem proven is what I'm saying, right?
Yes, it's definitely, yeah.
भैया लोग क्या लगता है कौन जीतेगा?
I'll just send this to
अभी
Manas.
जय सिंह, हाँ.
Yeah.
अभी लगता है भाई कि जय भाई, sorry that ड्रॉ ले लूंगा. Like I said before the game, realistically मैं ड्रॉ ले लेता था. I was like worst case क्या होगा, घिसा देंगे हमको. लगता है वो हो रहा है अभी, but we were already I think at rock bottom यार. I'm not going to feel any worse tomorrow morning at a 4-0 also. ये कुछ नहीं होने वाला है right now. तो
it can go worse, man. It can go really
I mean, what's
bad.
worse than this? Yeah, Alok will lose today. We'll draw to Burnley. I mean, that's literally rock bottom only. वही तो चालू है इतना. Like I said, mentally I'm prepared कि ये है. I'm not saying that's the standard. We should accept it. But we are at that par. We are at that level. जो है अभी वही है तो.
Okay.
I'm hoping still the second half, because we've not, again, versus Brighton, we tailed off in the 20th minute and we shut down. Here we still are trying कि कुछ तो try कर रहे हैं कि end of first half तक we were trying to push, we were trying to create, trying to put pressure back. But every time we lost the ball, it looked like they were going to score. तो मेरा वही issue है.
The more I see this goal, I mean, it gets funnier and funnier, bro. How do you miss this, man?
This is what I'm saying, right? Mentality or bad luck or great defending there, Abhi, whatever you want to say. But United seems to be getting the bulk end of all of this, right?
Such soft wrists, man.
I mean, David De Gea would have saved that, but David De Gea didn't save a lot of those last season, which is why हम लोग ये predicament पे है कि Onana ने ये गलती कर दी. अभी last year David De Gea ने भी ऐसे clanger किए, sadly.
You should have gone for somebody like Raya. Even if you had paid what they were asking for in the beginning of the season. So, for example, Brentford, we were in for Raya. They were holding out for 40 million. Right?
United would have been 60. क्या ही फर्क पड़ता? 60 दे दो तभी का तभी.
Yeah, we decided not to go for Raya and went for Vicario. Vicario is turning out to be such a good goalkeeper, man. Every single game that we have played, we would have probably, considered more goals if it hadn't been for Vicario in the goal. That Casemiro also, that save that he pulled off against Casemiro, uh, great goalkeeper, man. Sometimes you just have to find these like better players who are probably cheaper, data driven kind of transfer window. Raya would have been such a great player for you. He probably is not as good as Onana when it comes to distribution, but he's not bad. Like he's there, he's good. And today he's replaced Ramsdale, who's probably one of the best keepers in the league last season, right?
I know अभी react कर रहे 2 गेम, ठीक है, 2 games high pressure, पूरा स्क्वाड हग रहा है, बट मेरा पॉइंट वही होता है कि इट्स अप टू द कीपर इन सच गेम्स, राइट? अगर जो yesterday's game you watched or today's game you watched, Madrid Bellingham winning, defenders last minute tackles, ये वो inexperienced keeper, ठीक है, जो भी है, but making a crucial save ना, that's the difference between winning a game, seeing out a 0-0 draw, and I feel कि पूरा अरे यार, talking about a poor save there, right there by whoever the PSV keeper is, Osaka goal. Textbook 101 error, man. If you're parrying the ball, parry it out straight for a corner. What is the point of pushing it towards 2 players? That to Saka at a poacher's angle. Wow, Trossard goal. Wow. Got to say, Trossard was a great goal. और कौन सा? Oh wow, Trossard. वो PSV क्या मतलब? They think they were playing against United or what? With that high line they're trying to shoot. So they picked apart PSV at home. Wow. Tough to watch that as a United fan, but ठीक है अभी. I mean, realistically, we could lose to Bayern both games, win the remaining 4 games, and still qualify. But to my point, where you think we can beat Napoli, Inter maybe? Do you think we can beat even this Madrid side? No, which is why last team में मुझे बहुत गाली पड़ा कि मैंने बोला भी कि Madrid are very bad this year, but they will still beat this United side. But they will beat us and go to the semi-final or quarter-final, and they will lose. But we will still go out at this stage. So I am not getting confidence in our overall play.
Bro,
but I'm still, it sounds like I'm saying 2 very opposite things. But you know why I'm optimistic? It's not like we can't see any positive play. Under Mourinho ka end of season, they're down the tools fully. Under Ole, down tools fully, right? यहाँ पे इतना, it's like they're all just lost. I think manager is lost, which is a sad part. End of the day, there's the buck that the manager stops. But at some point, players need to do the basic job. यार उसने system create किया है, तुम ऐसे easy goal हकते हो. Player system तैयार है. Casemiro Eriksen last है. Casemiro Eriksen का वो record था. Casemiro Eriksen दोनों जो भी game चालू किया था, we did not lose or draw, right?
Yeah.
Bro, Casemiro Eriksen there was sleeping, second goal, lost, and immediately 3 minutes later, वही chance हुआ. They both properly covered it. But you sleep on that one chance. It always is that one chance, and we have again, time and again, failed this season. Sorry.
Yeah.
बहुत random. Yeah.
No, man, I can totally imagine. I think that's one of the reasons that I'm still contemplating starting any watch-alongs, because it comes from your heart, man, to see your team like this. And I know that you have seen your team at the heights of all the glory, and then you see your team continuously struggle under so many different managers. Like started from Moyes, Louis van Gaal, then of course Mourinho, then, and whatever has happened in the last 2-3 seasons, it's so bad. Like after like the last season of Ole, you sacked Ole, you got Rangnick. Then I think there were a few names coming into the picture that this, that, and then suddenly you go for Erik ten Hag. Good season in terms of results on the pitch. Top 4 was something that you probably wouldn't have expected in the first season under Erik ten Hag, considering how competitive the league had become already. At the start of the season, Conte had a really good transfer window. Everybody was thinking that Spurs were definitely going to finish in top 4, but after that, the way, and we had a really good start also to the season. After that, the way you look, like the way United tried to turn everything around, you had a really poor start to begin with. Last season also, then you turn things around, and then you expected this season to actually take a step forward from that, right? You don't want to do the same thing that you did in the first season under a particular manager. The second season, you expect some improvements to happen on the pitch in terms of at least tactics, style of play. If that is not happening, at least the result should come. Some of the
that's the
games,
thing. I feel मेरे को वही लग रहा है कि he's trying that new system this year, but it's glaringly obvious कि नहीं चल रहा है. अभी वो प्री सीजन में बराबर प्रैक्टिस नहीं किया, which probably means कि अच्छा players were not fit that time, not available. Where I feel then I'll tell you if that is the case only and that comes out to be true कि वही case था कि he's tried a new system so desperately, which is not working. फिर the buck stops with him, unfortunately. But मेरे ख्याल से I feel the players that who are messing up, Casemiro, Eriksen, they've not fallen off the pace so much together.
Okay, then
Players have to put their hand up.
I want to ask you one question here then. Do you think the board will back Erik Ten Hag like Arsenal's board backed? Like Nirvan is here, if he's still watching. Do you think the board will back Erik Ten Hag like Kroenke backed Arteta? Because he gave him time. He allowed him the entire clear out, right? He told that I don't want Aubameyang in the team, pushed him out, right? Every single player that he did not like, he pushed that player out, started building his team slowly, took that hit for 3 seasons continuously. 4th season is the first time when he finished in top 4, but that season they actually went for the title, right? Of course, the objective wasn't for the title. They realized after probably October, November that, okay, we are in a good position to go for the title, and they just kept winning their games, right? If you're patient enough and if you allow that clear out to happen in the team, Erik Ten Hag could become that manager. Do you think your board has that? Forget board, man. Do you think your fans have that kind of patience? Because Arsenal fans, of course, lost their patience also. They were continuously saying Arteta out. The prime example, the latest example that we saw was the season that Tottenham got top 4 ahead of them in the last 3 games that they, bottled their top 4. Despite that, the board just stood by the manager because they could see that he's trying to change the culture at the club again after like Arsene Wenger, whatever had happened. Now at United, you have seen the similar thing. Alex Ferguson stayed at the club for 20-25 years. You're still in that zone where, the manager coming in and, trying to change everything in the club, etc. But not every manager is Alex Ferguson. Your board, your fans, your players, everyone has to accept that, especially your ex-players. Gary Neville, he should just shut up now, I feel, right?
I'll answer all these questions, but firstly, again, thank you everyone who's tuned in to our live stream, first ever live stream watch along. My first ever live stream hosting watch along also debut. Thank you for the new 7 subscribers for Football Bloody Hell, and I think 4 for him. But please, if you're still watching in, tell your friends, join. I know at least 3 of you on this live stream are not subscribed to South Stand View. Please just subscribe to South Stand View. Help your fellow YouTubers out.
इस स्ट्रीम को लाइक भी करो प्लीज. आप जितना लाइक करोगे.
फैन है और कोई ज्वाइन भी नहीं हो रहा था. स्पर्स फैन ने ज्वाइन किया है, मदद की, तो हेल्प हिम आउट गाइस. आंसरिंग योर क्वेश्चंस आलोक, यस मुझे लगता है वी डिस्कस दिस कि आई फील दैट कैरेगर नेविल हैज गॉटन अ वेरी बोरिंग कॉम्बिनेशन. जो मुझे मंडे नाइट फुटबॉल में मजा आता था ना पहले, कैरेगर नेविल, अभी वो बोरिंग हो गए. दे बिकम स्टेल, अनफॉर्चुनेटली, नॉट बिकॉज वी गॉट बोर्ड ऑफ देम. They're both. अभी देख, नेविल Carragher has gone full right. मतलब वो मैं लिवरपूल सपोर्ट करूंगा. I'll hit on United. I'll shit on United all I want. Neville is still trying to be a good pundit. He's trying to take on the owners. He's trying to be a good owner at his co-owner at his club. I think इतना वो hats पहन रहा है ना, तो Neville has kind of lost the center bearing under him. So I think once in a while he says such ludicrous things कि पहले we would deliberate over it. We'd have our own 1 week of discussion. अभी बोल रहा है तू बात मत कर, वही अच्छा है. But I still feel compared to all our pundits, even though I like Roy Keane a lot, I think वो no nonsense है. लेकिन sometimes वो इतना ही glaringly off base topic बोल देता है, तो I feel at that point Neville is better. ठीक है? Now talking about Ten Hag United fans के पास घंटा patience है. And it's not new age fans कि you blame the younger fans. I'm talking about all fans. ठीक है? People who started watching when I started watching, people started watching were long time back. ठीक है? Long time back. I kind of get it. Look, ठीक है यार, no one tells you that you should not complain for 20 years, 30 years because the club doesn't win like back in the good old days. तभी ज़माना अलग था, society अलग थी, footballing heritage अलग था. But at a certain point, ठीक है, होता है, teams don't win for a while. Liverpool did not win for that long back. ठीक है, उनके 20 years के start off in the 90s, right, mid 90s. Look at a cycle जो हमारे आँख में है. In front of our eyes, it's happened. Now look at the Liverpool team now. Even with owners not pumping in that much money, players coming, going. 2 player गए, बड़े sale हुए, उससे पैसा आया. They're putting a stop together. That should be an example. Don't like, अरे because we can spend money, Glazers को ये. I'm coming to everything, ठीक है? Because we can spend money, we should not spend 100 million. Okay, your United clubs know you have 100 million, they'll quote you 120 million. But that nobody else gets quoted. वो अल्लाह की बात है, ठीक है? I don't blame anybody else there. But then who has to give a competent negotiator? Who has to give a competent? किसको रखना चाहिए scout को यार? Owners पे आता है, right? And that to my point, कि do I see Ten Hag getting given a chance? Yes, because अभी option नहीं है. We all know Glazers have to sell. उनका दिक्कत आ गया है. They can't milk anything from this club because the club's not making money anymore. We will be in losses at the rate we are going, at the rate we are playing. तो क्या करेंगे रख के, right? So Varun said, I hope we Qatari takeover happen. अभी जो भी आएगा, Qatari आएगा. Anyone's better than this. Holland! Yes, come on.
Good.
Come on, 2-1. Come on.
Good one.
That's what we
Good
need.
one.
Come on.
Good one.
Come on. See, you need that thoda temperament. But yeah, to my point, I finished this point कि Ten Hag cannot go. कोई नहीं आने वाला है. Yes, patience चाहिए United fans से जो नहीं है. गाली गलौज देंगे. But there is something that just give him a chance. Hey, Rashford, first time pass. That easy. Rashford. देखो, first time pass. Gave it to a guy, held up the ball. Okay, lucky deflection. I'll take it. जो भी है. पहला गोल बफक कॉल था उन लोगों का, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? चलो. Come on. That works. Come on, Holland. Nirvan Thakkar saying he sold his soul and subscribed to you, Tottenham fan, as an Arsenal fan. Alok is very grateful, I'm sure, Nirvan. But
Thank you
we are
so
very
much,
happy
Nirvan.
with the updated scoreline 2-1. Come on, guys, now hold on. Don't lose patience. Come on, Holland. There we go. Slowly relax.
Hey, no.
अरे यार, अरे बाप रे, Casemiro, अरे बाप रे. Oh my god. This is what I was just saying. यही होता है. We lose composure immediately. That's been happening against Arsenal also.
Yeah.
Okay. Take it easy, lads. हो जाएगा. थोड़ा 2-1 है, ठीक है. 2-2 बोला था, draw ले लेंगे, but come on. Hoyland for FPL, Devrat. Yeah, like I was telling you, Devrat, and you saw what happened in the Burnley game. One of our picks got a red card. So I still believe there is merit in the lower price forwards apart from Jesus and Watkins, where that 8 million. Jackson on 4 yellow cards. So he could easily be suspended. Little more patience, Devrat, and we'll get there hopefully by the end of this week. I intend to live stream FPL for the first time 2 on Saturday. Take that away. Thank God. Offside? Or hand? Offside. Or it went out.
Went out. Handball appeal though.
Handball appeal, eh? That's messy one. I mean, his hand was going in, but he still hit his hand, right? Oh, check over. Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Check is over? Oh, it's not over. Oh, check is not over. That's a penalty. If the check is still not over, that's a penalty.
They're just looking at the probably a different angle.
No, yaar, it's a penalty only. If he's looking at it for so long, he's going to give a penalty. He's not taking his hand out of his hand, but he's not pulling his hand in either, right? अरे यार.
Definitely made his body bigger.
Goal किया नहीं, वही बोला bro. क्या यार, like there's no reprieve only. You don't, when you freaking score a goal, you don't let the opposition go through you that quickly again, yeah. We get so overexcited, yeah. That's
It's a 50-50, man. Though it's a 50-50.
Bro, because yeah, the hand from this angle looks like the hand is going in, but it's still out. See, it's not gone in. It is out, sadly. It's out. It's not gone in. Yeah, he's going to give it only. Yeah, Satyanash, yaar.
And currently the handball rule is
the hand is out. It's your. So that angle.
And currently the handball rule is so penalty.
अभी हैरी केन भी गोल मारेगा. तोड़ो हम लोग कमेंट.
Sure shot.
Onana, if you want to freaking make up for that shit the first half save, do something.
Bro, Harry Kane missing a penalty is gonna happen 1 in 20 times probably.
Yeah, man, his hand is out. It's so unlucky, but I mean,
ब्रो यार कृषि वही है, हैंडबॉल रूल अभी इतना एम्बिगुअस है कि हम नहीं बता सकते शॉट के कौन सा रेफरी
आलोक
कब
सिंपल है
हैंडबॉल
actually.
देगा.
Krishi, handball rule in UEFA and Premier League is different, unfortunately.
It's different,
So the
yeah.
Premier League, that is not given now because he's too close. Does he have time to take his
Close to
hand
the,
away?
yeah,
The ball, they try to consider all of this, which
yeah, which Champions League doesn't, yeah. We have seen that, man. Champions League final, Sissoko's
Onana
handball.
कुछ कर भाई, Onana कुछ कर भाई, कुछ कर. Come on, Onana, look confident, man. Fuck, what a pen here. यही बोला कि every time we score, immediately lost the possession in the next run of play, and that led to this thing and corner.
This is gonna put a full stop to your comeback now, bro. This is gonna be
That's
hard now.
well taken penalty. I mean, no one
Yeah,
saying
man.
that.
Side netting, you can't save those. And with that pace, doesn't miss many, bro. That's the thing, man. Whenever like Spurs got penalty, we never had to worry about what's gonna happen because we knew that it was Kane.
मेंटालिटी यार, like अभी अगेन डिजेक्टेड नाउ. अभी बोला अरे वापस गोल मारने का पॉइंट क्या है, वो गोल मारेंगे. अटैक यार, कंपोजर, ट्राई कीपिंग passes together, होल्ड ऑन टू द बॉल. क्लियरली we've had our chances. मतलब Bayern एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी नहीं है. They're not an extraordinary Barca.
Yeah,
जो
they haven't
run
gotten
through.
out of like the second gear also as of now, bro.
We were just gifting them with poor passing through midfield, yaar. Half a yard of a penalty was given. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I mean, like, it's unlucky because I know Premier League में ये नहीं देते. But अभी Champions League में नहीं है. अभी Champions League में it's just pure कि it was a hand unnatural position. Yes, okay, penalty. So done, dusted. It tries to keep the rule and VAR very simple. It tries to keep a very clear rule. अभी now comes to the FA का English का rule. Natural position of the ball. Was he naturally going there? I don't think that's natural. Also, kind of hand was a little too out, but oh my god!
Oh, good ball! Wow!
क्या बच्चे हैं रे, कुछ भी टाइम पास चल रहा है. Players are giving up down tools. ऐसे just ran through us again.
What a pass that was, man!
This could get ugly if we don't like grow the fuck up right now. This could get very, very ugly. Yeah, Sham, it is truly pathetic, but this is why we are saying either the Premier League should follow UEFA standards because La Liga also has its own set of rules, but there is more consistency in the other leagues than there is in the Premier League. I don't know if it's intentionally done to create controversy or to have trying to set a better perspective or objectively looking at things differently. Look, sometimes in some cases I can tell you कि boss, if suddenly he's kicked the ball up instead of heading it and the hand is there, literally the ball is coming so quickly कुछ नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन it would have still been a penalty. Maybe in that case Premier League में रूल अच्छा है, but अभी तो बोलेगा कि हेडर करेगा तो नहीं, कितना रूल डिविएट होगा, right? It is pathetic, but it is unfortunately what it is. How's Casemiro got a Casemiro को yellow card नहीं मिला क्या अब तक? Dan Casemiro's got a yellow card?
I don't think so.
Alok, you saw all three goals, ठीक है, Spurs का. Defensively, you're telling me first goal, ठीक है, let's go back to the first goal.
Yeah.
That's a keeper error. Even though the defenders are pulled apart, that's a keeper error. Keeper has to save that. छोड़ो, ठीक है? That happens once or twice in a game. Attackers pull, defenders away. Second goal, midfield breakdown. Third goal, just whatever it is. To the point that's going on in the press right now and the fans, do you think our defense is actually worse than our midfield or our midfield is really shitting?
Is the problem is with your midfield. I feel your pivot's job is to protect your defense, right? And of course, your defense's job is to then protect your goalkeeper and so on and so forth, right? I feel कि तुम्हारा midfield currently doesn't hold enough composure in the midfield. That also means that your defense is also always going to be put under a lot more pressure than it's supposed to. And then you are humans at the end of the day. You can't have like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 games every single day for the full 90 minutes, right? Unfortunately, your defense is currently running very thin. You have Lindelof and Licha there. Uh, Licha, very good. Oh, what a pass! Keen, man.
Just splitting us. Last dish tackle. Split ही कर दिया. अभी तो बात कर रहा था, right? ठीक है, I understand वो fatigue भी है कि last season जो कैसेमीरो और एरिक्सन इतना ओवरप्ले हो गए कि they not recovered. But दोनों एक साथ तो नहीं हक सकते ना. मुझे लगता है क्या है अभी सिस्टम. I am now really confused as to the system. I'm not understanding कि इतना easily कैसे they are breaking us to the middle यार. और मैं देख रहा हूँ this game by the way, Tan, if I correct me if I have not been seeing through this. Bruno's been able, right? Bruno ये गेम में है नहीं है ना? Alok like
Yeah, I
losing
mean,
the ball.
initially he
वो
was.
रैशफोर्ड के लिए दिया. I know.
In the second half, I'm not seeing him much.
Chat,
I'm just
whoever is on
switching-
chat.
I'm just switching my router. Just give me 1 second. I might just go offline
Don't
for
worry,
a minute.
don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Chat, let me know क्या लगता है ब्रूनो का performance today. He is being marked heavily, मालूम है, and the players are there enough to mark. ठीक है, Region, I take it back, at least for Krishiv's sake. I feel that Alok will be back. But yeah, for Krishiv's sake, I take it back. At least today, Region looks better than Marcus Alonso. He's been very attacking. A lot of promise from his end at least. But collectively, our squad mentality वही नहीं है. जब भी कोई बॉल आता है तो players have given up not running. Then players suddenly make a run where attack other people putting the ball don't know they're making a run. Cohesion नहीं लग रहा है इतना ज़्यादा. We have cohesion in spaces. It's like I'm also so confused right now. Kid, I don't know tell you. Ki, Tan, like I'm not wrong. It's confusing the performance. You are looking so good one moment and suddenly next moment you don't know how to defend. You don't know how to attack. And then very next moment you are open. Like we are either half and half only. I think maybe we can iron this out. But 3 big game season में Arsenal, Spurs, Bayern looks like we're losing. So not good signs to begin a season with. ज़्यादा ही pressure manager के ऊपर ही. हाइजनबर्ग अमराबाद कहाँ है भाई? इंजर्ड यार. वो जो रूमर था कि इंजर्ड है फिर नहीं है, फिर एथलेटिक में मजा उड़ाया. Turns out Athletic wasn't wrong. He is carrying a back niggle. I mean, manager did say कि यार he should be back. He should be there for Bayern available, but he is not. Hopefully against Burnley we see something different because I guess वो जरूरी है. मैं कैसेमीरो को बहुत ही डिफेंड कर रहा था कि I feel कि it just wasn't Casemiro's fault. But I don't know now what to tell you anymore, yaar. Ki Casemiro, Eriksen, Bruno, sometimes Rashford. I feel collectively my point as a squad, apart from Højlund, who was marked out of the first half, everyone has a lot more to do to get a win in a game like this. We are just not 100. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. He's going to look at this. Open way. Reggie on there.
I think this is a goal. I feel this is a goal.
नहीं बच गए.
Oh.
बच गए. How can you all get sucked in वहाँ पे यार? क्या coordination करो यार? इतना आसानी से उसको दे दिया. So yeah, I mean this is where we are at. Come on guys, South. I know the stream is not going the way we want. लेकिन South Stand View को और 2-3 सब्सक्राइबर तो दे दो. 956, 957 पहुंचा दो. And thank you for all the subscribers.
और स्ट्रीम में प्लीज उसको लाइक करो क्योंकि आप जितना लाइक करोगे उतना बाकी लोगों को दिखते जाएगा अपने अपने
करेक्ट
होम पेज पे. सो प्लीज लाइक दिस स्ट्रीम.
I know there are probably 13 live so far. Yes.
Yeah, whoever's joined in, thank you so much. I know it must be difficult for every United fan to watch United like this currently. But yeah, this is it, man. I think these are the times. And coming from a Tottenham fan, I can tell you that see we watch our clubs because I think जो एक पूरे week में होता है अपने साथ, whatever happens, like you have to work, you have to go to your school, college, whatever you're doing, you have pressures, etc. I think you just ignore everything, watch your team play. Win lose is a type like is a part and parcel of the game. Uh, but I hope that United somehow pull things off because as a rival fan, I'm of course gonna root for. I mean, especially in the Premier League, I'm always gonna root for United not to win so that it just uh, helps us being in the right position in the table, and that
Of
goes
course.
like that goes both ways, right? But as a neutral football fan, it breaks my heart to see United like this because I've always said this. Beckham was my first favorite player. I really loved Beckham. That's how I started getting into watching football and playing football, etc. Then to see this, ooh,
Okay, ठीक है, fair. Now that had a sting to it, but parry it over now. Why parry it down? Parry it above. Who's going to blame you? Just parry it upper. Simple. Just parry it up, right? Why are you doing this? You just parry it up. Anyway, huh?
no, it dipped.
Sorry, huh?
Yeah, but like I said, as a neutral, as a football fan, if I take this Tottenham jersey out and just look at this club, at what's happening, it's really heartbreaking, and I can totally imagine what all the United fans are going through currently. But this too shall pass, man. I was telling Mohak the other day. I was having a chat with him, and I was just telling him the same thing that these are cycles, right? Liverpool went through their cycle for like good 20-30 years. टॉटनहम का साइकिल तो मतलब टूट ही गया है कब से कितने सालों से. Arsenal saw that under Arsenal, like last few seasons of Arsene Wenger, first few seasons of Arteta. Now they are back there again. It's just about like being patient as a fan base, as the board, as the players, as the manager. Everybody has to be really patient. And you're not playing bad, right? Like it's not as if
मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि it's more frustrating कि if you were abjectly poor like 7-0 versus Liverpool. I have throughout this course of the stream, I think anyone goes and watches this stream now, they'll think I was watching 2-3 different games. कि क्या हो रहा है? Suddenly we are like turning on, suddenly we are turning off. There is no consistency, cohesion नहीं है.
yeah.
Hello,
True.
Heisenberg. Frustrating, very, 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 very frustrating. I know, like you were saying, Alok, yaar, even as a neutral fan, it's tough to see this. Okay, look, yeah, United was a very strong side. We've seen our glory days, we've seen the wins, we've seen the trophies. Okay, arrogance हम लोग का था, so we are now facing the downturn.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely fine. But what I don't understand is other than the downturn, like other clubs in the downturn, we didn't have players spending that we spend money on. It's not like we didn't have world-class managers coming in or we had average managers, only ex-players coming in. Ki itna excuse tha. We had good managers coming in. We had decent players who were doing well other places. But I mean, to the point, I think it's coming down to that only, the negative attitude around the club and the so much press and the pressure on players constantly, like कुछ भी करते इतना ही ज़्यादा expand हो जाता है. Yeah, where is all the negative press against any City player? They won the treble, ये वो हुआ, people are celebrating. United players would have won the treble and done some crap against Rashford, something against Casemiro, निकल ही आता. It's just there's so much negativity around the club right now and it's so easy for the press now. It is just spread everywhere.
Yeah.
Liverpool fan Heisenberg बोल रहा है, it hurts. Yeah, it hurts everywhere, everyone. I don't know only कि क्या बोलूं, but yeah, anyone who's joined in, please, like Alok said, leave a like on the stream so more people can watch it. It reaches a wider audience.
I'm just gonna check the Arsenal score. It's still at 3-0. They have substituted Trossard and Zinchenko. The bastard Trossard is gonna
Fit against you.
be fresh against us on Sunday.
Not working out for any one of us the way we thought it would, but yeah.
Yeah. But
mean,
again,
see, like,
I'm not so concerned about the NLD. It's again, I know that you must be concerned against like your game against Burnley, because you're gonna take this.
I don't know. Concerned हूँ to be against Burnley यार अभी यार Burnley को क्या ही बोलूँ. Look, Burnley been playing very attacking football.
Yeah.
So I'll actually feel more optimistic क्योंकि वो जो freaking the teams who come now against us and they play that slow block and sit behind, that hurts us more. Burnley attacking intent दिखा रहा है, तो I feel कि probably we'll feel better against them. That being said, we would have lost what? This would be Arsenal, Brighton, Bayern, 3 losses on the trot. Eriksen
Yeah.
from McTominay. I mean, okay, fair enough. Might as well roll your dice. At least I'm making a sub at the 70th minute, not 82nd minute.
What do you make of Eriksen signing, man? I just wanted to understand.
Brilliant signing. Brilliant signing. Whatever's
Are you
happened
happy
so
with
far
him?
this season, 100% boss. Last season, he's one of the reasons we made it to the top 4. Uske bina, with the dip we had, early season form, he was so responsible. He was so important. Even when Casemiro ka wo bringing in, kya bolte, bedding in phase rehta hai na.
Yeah.
Eriksen was the one everywhere, workhorse. He was run ragged. I feel that's what we're seeing now actually. कि जिससे कमेंट में बोला ना थका कि इतना कर दिया कि बेचारा he's even the Energizer Bunny won't have battery left. इसका उसको कर दिया यार, निचेड़ दिया इसको. I'm very happy. I think he's a very influential signing, very professional player, very manager-like player. जो काम दिया है वो करता है 120%. And leader, यार, sort of a leader, experienced leader. Ten Hag out of chemistry. I don't know Ten Hag out of chemistry or Eisenberg यार मालूम नहीं पड़ रहा कि like Alok and I have been discussing, right? Even he is now watching कि क्या हो रहा है नहीं मालूम.
Yeah.
There are passages of play where we are showing intent. It's not like इतने बुरे हैं कि we're not stringing passes together. But there is no understanding of the next guy next to you कि suddenly वो पीछे रहने वाला है या वो रन करने वाला है. जब भी रन कर रहा है कोई बॉल डाल रहा नहीं है, जब भी बॉल डाल रहा है कोई रन नहीं कर रहा है क्योंकि cohesion लग रहा नहीं है, which is sad. I don't understand because it's not like half this midfield and starting 11 not played together last season. इतना discord नहीं होना चाहिए, but yeah. Maybe that negativity will lead to Glazers eventually selling. अरे यार वरुण भाई, negativity होता जो भी होता, negative press रहता है, those guys seem to nothing matters to them clearly. But I feel कि ये साल is the year now. I don't think anything is left. गलती से नेक्स्ट चैंपियंस लीग गेम भी हार गए एंड अज्यूमिंग वी विल लूज टू बायर्न, वेरी अनलाइकली कि हम चैंपियंस लीग के नेक्स्ट स्टेज में भी पहुंचेंगे, तो द बैंक इज गोइंग टू गेट कट इवन अर्लियर. तो क्या रख के करेंगे क्लब मालूम नहीं है. आई मिस मैकफ्रेड. आई डोंट नो कि अगर जो फ्रेड होता तो वी कुड हैव डन द कमबैक 2-2 या 5-1 हो जाता. वही बोल रहा हूं मैं ना. लुक एट आवर प्लेयर्स वी हैड. दे शो अप 5 गेम एंड देन 10 गेम्स दे डिसअपीयर. लेकिन वो 5 गेम में इतना अच्छा खेलते थे, लाइक नहीं हौसला रखो, आशा रखो. Which top side will give that much time to players? I think that's a problem United has done as fans. We are so loyal to our players more than a manager, new manager sometimes. We are so loyal to our players who are doing a shit job. But yeah, man, Fred, to say whatever you want was sometimes genuinely Sancho who cried now अपने वो statement में कि I was made scapegoat. बेचारा Fred was at times a scapegoat for no reason. फालतू का उसको इतना ड्रैग किया through the mud, but yeah. Heisenberg, I told you guys यार कि he is not fit. That's the only issue. Otherwise, he would play instead of either Casemiro or Eriksen. Fred was a big game beast. That's what I said, Abby. Like we don't know which Fred you would get. Most likely, like in the PSG game, I think it was that we got the good Fred. But that being said, it is just to whom. Look, Bayern have, like Alok said, Bayern second gear से निकले नहीं है अभी, ठीक है, बहुत ही टाइम से. हम लोग के पास चांस था वो passes डालने के लिए, प्रेशर डालने के लिए, but again players attitude has dropped. Where is that fighting mentality यार? फाइट करो. हम लोग जागे इधर 70th मिनट 2 बज रहे हैं. We are still hoping. Players क्या कर रहे हैं उधर on the pitch? Not looking at each other. Where is that attitude? वो पहले जाके देखो यार. आदित्य रेड से वीडियो डालने चाहिए in the dressing room. That's the only thing that will motivate them maybe. Take a page out of Evra's book and get the video made from him or something. See, who's looking for the ball right now? Pelestri. Who's looking for the ball? Ask, scream for it, show intent. Hoyland, McTominay is like, give. देना अभी क्या कर रहा है? At least move it out of there. That sums up exactly my last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because just not good enough, man. Yeah, they're sending out one more striker and Chopu Moting.
Yeah.
Days.
Kane will probably come off.
Sorry, Kane आएगा बाहर? What do you think?
Yeah, I feel Kane will come off now because I think the game is dusted.
Press. अरे यार.
Very difficult for United to now pull one back.
Thank you. क्या करे भी तो क्या करे? We get Johnny Evans on. वही तो बात है. Abby said, yeah, we're not good enough. And who do you get on? Tony Marshall. To Abby's point from 3 seasons back, meaningful squad depth. किधर है? Tony Marshall should have gone. No one wants him. He was injured. Fees, transfer fees. जो भी मैं बोलूँ, salary, wages, everything. Sub comes back to Glazer's poor management in place to deal with negotiations, to deal with transfers. यार, who pays these wages? Okay, no one was coming to us because we were in bad shape. People knew, so we were offering those wages. But at some point, you cut that, right? कि कितना ही करोगे? Under Ole, when you're playing well, do a better job, yaar. Look at that ball.
Oh, what a pass!
Kane is open. Oh my God. He was just open. He did not get seen earlier.
See, that's the
Well,
thing, no?
Palestri has not been invisible, Abby, but to the point, who's looked for him? He's come back looking for the ball. Alok saw it. We were looking at the same time. Palestri is begging for the ball. No one's looking. Everyone's dropped their shoulders in the middle. The experienced players have dropped their shoulders. Yeah,
nice.
Could he have done better? I think, he could have done better. But yaar, kya yaar? What do you think about Milan versus Real Sociedad?
Milan is, I think,
Sorry.
1 goal down.
They're down?
Arsenal-
मेरे को
Arsenal-
मेरा वो
Yeah,
मेरा
Inter-
screen बंद हो गया.
Yeah, Inter's 1 goal down. And Arsenal have scored again.
4-1.
Arsenal 4-0.
4-0, sorry.
Odegaard
मारा
has
अभी?
Odegaard has
मतलब
scored.
the whole midfield trio guys जो भी FPL खेलता है ना, you should cry your hearts out here because against Spurs ना, they're going to get some shit goal from Declan Rice again. Yeah, all these guys were scoring now in Champions League, trap for you to get them into your team, and they'll shit on you. What do you think about Milan Sociedad? Alok just said कि यार Inter are down. Alok, Inter losing against Sociedad.
Yeah,
Surprising for you? Yeah, Inter not that bad squad wise.
they're not
started that
good.
badly.
Yeah, and they came off again. They came off a very good win against AC Milan on the weekend. But again, that's what I'm saying. No, it's Champions League, one-off games. It depends on who turns up on that day. So many things can go against you. Real Madrid struggled today. Struggled in the sense they couldn't find that goal till the very last moment, right? That's what
Mentality,
it is, man.
not like it. Mentality.
It's
So you're saying Inter maybe losing out on 1-2 players has dampened that. Like you said, one-off Champions League aura रहता है ना. Some players show up, some players buckle under pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I expected little more than this from this game. I've not been abjectly poor, but that being said, they've given up also. They're like, ठीक है जो भी अरे.
See.
Oh my God! Last ditch tackle.
This is classic Region.
Yeah, he was completely exposed there. Easily bullied. Anyway, guys, again, for everyone who's tuned in, thank you so much. Please, if you haven't, at least like. You're watching this on YouTube, hit on that like button YouTube pe. The more you like, the more the video will carry ahead, and we'll do better watch-alongs in the future.
Yeah.
By better, I mean at better hours. I know Champions League is tough for everybody, and Alok, again, I know I've said it already, but thank you so much for joining me when you didn't have to. कल सुबह को तेरे को और भी काम है मुझे भी मालूम है, but thank you so much. And for that, यार, if you are not doing it, South Stand View, put it on your WhatsApp groups with your friends, यार, कि एक Spurs fan is suffering with us for no reason, watching Harry Kane score a goal for no reason. Chalo, they're having a good season, so he's actually happy. But
Yeah.
oh my god.
And this could be another. Oh,
That.
see, Harry Kane from these positions are
Oh,
is
Onana made a save. Yeah, wow, Onana, thank you. Yes, Harry
so
Kane. Sorry.
Harry Kane from these positions is a really lethal striker. You have to understand. You shouldn't give them the free space around the edge of the box, because you never know when he's gonna hit that, press that D on your keyboard to just hit that goal.
Exactly, Samaj. Yeah.
So I feel another goal is coming for Bayern. I feel
because we stopped. Last 5 minutes we stopped.
Yeah,
अभी try करना बंद कर दिया है.
yeah. And what Abhishek is saying, bro, in the comments, that he's not too disheartened about this loss, considering you have created enough chances. But I feel that's what it has come down to with United. Uh, I won't say very similar to Chelsea, but what Chelsea has suffered this season, right? Creating good
Correct.
enough chances, but there is no one to take that onus in the final third that, okay, I'm going to convert those chances as well. I felt that it was out anyway.
नहीं correct वही है ना, like look, see, I guys told you worst case क्या आने वाला है, ये watch along में भी last में, are you sure to watch along करेगा? I said क्या हो रहेंगे, हारने वाले, वो तो probability was there 80-90%. My point was कि can we show fight? Okay, for patches.
So easy.
For patches of the game we showed fight. Abhi again we just completely dropped shoulders. To be saying that, but Abhi, I'll tell you one thing. I can be critical because we should be. It's always one mistake too many. You can't have every game make one defensive error which is so glaring that you concede a goal, na? Then your team is going to keep losing morale. When do you look up, right? It's how, we had this in the case of Arsenal, if nothing else. Good ball. Too many touches. It was in the case of Arsenal. Arsenal had a good bunch of players, right? Before Emery came and straightened the ship a little bit before everything else. But they are those players who are putting in so many defensive errors, game after game. Ki yaar, thak gaye. Fans thak gaye. The rest of the players got tired. Everyone wanted to leave. Oba dropped his shoulder. Lacazette got tired. You iron out players with those mistakes. You keep a manager. You back him to get players on. Again, Alok, mera point yahi hai. Why is Garnacho coming on 80th minute? To my point today, Eric Ten Hag, what more could he have done? Done this better, done this 75 minutes. Okay, I mean, whatever. Yes, Abby, one thing I'll give you, yeah, we have missed sitters. Sitters miss kiye hai, but to the point, do we deserve to win this game at all? My friend Bechara, he's been sitting quietly. Do you want to come on camera once at least? He's coming closer so we can hear him. Thank you. Finally, I think I didn't want to ask him too many times. I don't know if you can hear him. Guys, say hello to Tanay, everybody. The 3 people who are still watching.
I think the problem has been Onana. Like at the beginning only, you could see he was looking really nervous. Everyone else was looking pumped up for the game when they were lining up, and he was super nervous. And this is a player who's been in the Champions League final last season. He shouldn't be so nervous for this game. It's a group stage game. But you could see that he was waiting to make a mistake, and he made it. And since then, we've just been, again, wins blown out of us.
Alok, you heard that? I'm guessing everybody heard that.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
We all agree, guys. Wins are blown out of the sail again by that one mistake. Marshall Gano. Yes, we are clearly going for it, Abby. But can we? I mean, too little, too late. Let's see. Bol Alok.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as he came on the screen before the kickoff, I told you that he's gonna be really crucial for you if you want to do anything or get anything out of this game today. And it just comes down to him being just 100%, not just confident but concentrated at all times. You can't make these rookie mistakes at this level when you are playing against Bayern. That one goal can change everything for you, right? We have seen this, like, for example, when Liverpool met Real Madrid a few years back in the final, and the rookie mistakes that their keeper did. You can't have these mistakes. You just
impossible. Disgusting.
Yeah, you just give unnecessary candies to your opposition, and Bayern is a kind of team that is not going to miss these chances if you're, if
No,
you
David De
give
Gea
them,
ने against Sevilla यही तो किया था ना. That's what he did. He
right?
took us out of the game completely. Our team dropped. So to that
Yeah.
point, Tane's point is correct. Now your team's morale
Ooh.
drops there. Obviously, it's going to, because you were looking promising again. थोड़ा scope था. ठीक है, हाँ, Bayern के पास had the better 1-2 chances than our one chance over there.
Yeah.
Although I disagree that I still can't understand that. But doing that now, to Abby, what I want to tell to address Abby's earlier point also, कि it was that one mistake. See again, given the ball away. क्या चालू है? Doing that now, every game, if one of the big players keep doing that, when does it end now? Then you draw to Burnley also, be like, अच्छा Burnley को draw तो किया, so now we'll have some momentum. Oh, okay.
Good ball.
To my point, though, then where do you draw the line? Then you become a side which becomes a mid-table side to actually be like, चल, we are accepting these standards. कि यही है हमारा 1-1 play में से mistake, at least तो आज हारे तो नहीं. फिर you're going rock bottom. So Abby, I agree with him a little bit, but I disagree कि यार, it was just one mistake. I feel large patches of the game we were absent again. After they almost scored the fourth, which they didn't, again 5 minutes, we were 7-8 minutes gone. So you can't have that in Champions League.
Yeah,
and
in the
played
last few,
with Ajax. He's played the Ajax against bigger sides and caused upsets. So we are a team right now who's not the bigger side. Do better, right? Is that hard?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think biggest thing is passion, right? Like they just have to want to win more. They have to want the ball more. They just seem to be lost in the midfield, getting run out by any team that's coming up against us. Even if you see Nottingham or even Wolves for that matter, we weren't the better side in those games either.
We've not been the better side any of our games, right? Alok, वही बोल. तूने भी Nottingham. See, let's do the parallel अभी, ठीक है? Spurs almost could have lost against us. वो turn नहीं हुआ. You built on it.
yeah,
We got a thing tough luck against us. We dropped from it. ठीक है? वो एक गेम था ना. Wolves की हगे थे. वो ओनाना का पेनल्टी नहीं हुआ. वो लक था. Nottingham, boss, how do you start against a bottom 10 team, bottom 5 team like that? ठीक है? To your point, now, if you are being blunt and you can tear into it थोड़ा, तुझे लगता है genuinely कि ये साइड का कुछ चांस है टॉप 6 में आने के लिए भी? Like top 5, चल, not top 6, top 5. Adds up right now. I don't think we have to be that negative. I think hope है.
yeah.
But यार ये क्या
No,
है?
I think the thing I wanted to say is you have definitely made it more difficult for yourself. How do you pick yourself up from here when you have like your full starting 11 present out of injury, etc., etc.? Too many variables in play here. How the other teams perform, of course, right? It's not impossible, but it's definitely difficult. So see, at the start of the season, if you win these easy games, easy in the sense, at least on paper, it gives you a cushion in the latter half of the season to make more mistakes, right? Even if you are then
Precisely.
losing a few games, it's still all right for you. Now what you have done is you have made almost every single game a must-win game for you to be in top 5, top 6, top 5, right? For the Champions League places. Now look at the teams that are in it for top 5, right? I didn't expect Tottenham to be there in the beginning of the season. At least, at least we're looking like that right now, right? Top 5 के around शायद हम हो सकते हैं considering how we have started. And because we have started so well, we have given ourselves that cushion. Even if we like draw against Arsenal, even if we draw against Liverpool, even if we lose one of these 2 next games, our October fixtures are again then looking easy and we can still be around top 4, top 5 despite losing the next 2 games. Now you have Brighton who have started well. West Ham, you didn't expect them to be there, but they have invested the rice money very cleverly. Counter-attacking football, I know it's not sustainable, but they're currently still around that top 5 conversation at the point of time. Title though has definitely gone for you. There is no two doubts about it, right? Then you're basically fighting against City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Brighton, Tottenham, you being the 6th team, Chelsea, they've spent enough. You would expect them to pick up at some point. right? Because like I said,
Tanay just said Newcastle. I think we missed
Newcastle too, yeah. Because currently Newcastle, their table looks. I mean, on table they look different, but that's also because they had the toughest fixtures going into the season, right? I think they have played City already. They've played Liverpool, right? So it was always going to be, it was always going to be touch and go for them. So eight, 9 teams were looking.
Come on, fight back. Come on.
Casemiro.
There we go. Big game. That's what you do. Come on.
See, that's what it's all about, right?
One moment, right? But 6 through. Ball.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a little difficult for you to finish in top 5. It all depends on how do you pick up in the next 2 months. September, October, November fixtures. No, on side.
What a finish, Casemiro. There we go. That's how you show up when you make a mistake. This is what you make up for it. This is how you make up for a mistake. जो भी young player है ना देख रहा है squad में, this is how you make up for a mistake. He was at fault with Eriksen with the second goal. They were AWOL there. This is how you make up for it. Too little, too late. I'm okay. Abby, now I'm telling you that we need a miracle to probably draw, but now I would take it because this is what it's just been frustrating to watch us. I don't know how you're turning on and off every 30 seconds. Calm down now. Calm down. Don't chase the draw so desperately. We have some time.
And it's also about how you make these chances up, right? Like we discussed, like against United, like Tottenham United game, right? You started off really well. First 30-35 minutes, it was all about United. But then you were nowhere to be seen. Just around this first, like that halftime whistle, we started knocking on your door. We started turning up. Second half, we actually came out from the same momentum, whereas you were absolutely nowhere again to be seen, right? Even today, if you see, now Bayern had some really great chances in the second half. They could have probably scored 2 or 3 more, right?
It could have been a rout. It could have been 5-1. But to that point, we had something going. It is just, I'm still not understanding ki,
But it's then about how you capitalize on these mistakes that the opposition do and how do you create these chances, right? It's good that you at least haven't lost hope, which we have seen time and again in the past. Against Brighton, we especially saw that the teams just put that switch off button and they just were not even trying anymore. I think it's the occasion of Champions League also that somehow it just puts that pressure over you that you have to perform.
मुझे भी बोल रहा है कि if against Brighton we had given up way sooner. मतलब वो छोड़ ही दिया था and at Old Trafford. शर्मनाक चीज है, एकदम ही शर्मनाक. Here away, थोड़ा Champions League under the lights or Champions League midnight lights is helping, but come on. ठीक है. But yeah, to your point, Premier League में we made it very hard for us already to try our top 4. When Liverpool, who has shaky injuries in defense and attacking
and
injuries,
they also had like tough fixtures.
Second.
They played Liverpool, they played Chelsea, they played Newcastle. Tough fixtures.
Keep the ball. 4 मिनट है और 2 में 3-4 मिनट है. अरे यार यही है, शांति रखो भाई, शांति रखो. अभी ये बॉल हॉक करेंगे, रखेंगे. Oh my God, was that Mueller off the post? Oh my God, यार फालतू आवाज पकाओ यार. गोल मार के छोड़ दो हमको यार, वरना ऐसे hope lingers for a draw. Oh God, goal.
See?
I take that comment back. I would rather have the hope linger.
No, like I told you, man, they could have probably been 5-1, 6-1 up already if they had taken their chances. Your goal kind of came against the run of play, right? I don't see United in this game at all. And I'm not like dissing United just for the sake of it. I think you will also agree to this that
we don't deserve a draw. We could have stolen a draw.
Yeah, you could have stolen a draw. Yes, definitely. It's too easy for them right now, bro. The way they're moving around your box.
Look at that. Kidhar hai? Lindelof was not given up attacking.
And I also feel that after a point, Bayern Munich also took their foot off the pedal.
They realized they turned it back on immediately and scored within 3 minutes of turning the game back on.
Yeah.
But ठीक है, I mean at this point आलोक एक ही चीज बोलूंगा कि we were also attacking more, so they had a better option to break through our line.
Definitely, I'm not.
Shamefully in the first half of the game happened without the pressure.
Yeah.
But
That's what I feel that currently, as a neutral fan, I don't trust United defense. I don't think it's impenetrable, right? I don't think that even if you're like sat back and actually have covered, like put all 11 players behind the ball, Bayern Munich would have still found holes in your defense because there is no cohesiveness.
no, there are holes to be picked very easily.
Yeah.
अरे भाई बॉल दे दे भाई इसको कॉल most likely to do all this nonsense. अभी क्या एक कॉन्सोलेशन गोल मार के छोड़ो हम लोग को दर्दनाक चीज पे क्या फायदा गोल का वापस I mean yeah I guess but at least to Alok's point and my point in this whole watch along has यही हुआ कि guys की
And like I
We've not
think
been-
I'll just look at the chances that they've created, okay, or the shots that they've had on target, etc.
हाँ
Just give me a second. Yeah. That will give us a better picture of what.
anyone still
Right.
tuning in guys thank you so
So-
much for watching with us till
Yeah.
3:30 sorry 2:30 in the morning almost or thank you for the like on the video if you are not like the video like it follow football bloody hell and south stand view sorry Alok bolo Tottenham
Yeah. So Bayern have had 19 shots on 19 total shots, 9 shots on target, man. As against like your 8 shots and 3 shots on target. So with those 9 shots, I think in around the second half, towards like about 60-70 minutes, they stopped trying. They were just walking around your box. The moment they realized that they need to put pressure on, they immediately switched the button and you saw the goal coming in, right? It's easy for them. I think they allowed you to stay in the game. I feel so. And
they were conserving and they're like, we don't need to turn this on.
Yeah.
Oh, what a goal!
ooh, nice.
But pointless consolation. Like I said, 4-3 goal consolation आएगा. Press highlight लिखेगा United won that bad or don't fool them. Oh God, this क्या frustrating game है यार ये यार क्या चूत कितना गाली दिया खाली पूरी वीडियो भी प्रमोट नहीं होगा यार. What do you say about a game like this, man? What the fuck was that यार? Casemiro again.
Yeah, no, yeah.
अभी भी क्या बोलूं कैसेमीरो के बारे में एक गोल में हक दिया 2 गोल मारा but see big game player he turned up right you make up
Yeah.
for your mistake to my point but what is the point is hope kills fuck हो गया ना फुल टाइम छोड़ दो ना बकतो अभी ओ ऑफसाइड
They're checking. I think it was on.
नहीं थोड़ा मुझे लगा ब्रूनो गोल गिवन ठीक है बट हो गया ना अभी 5 minutes क्या they'll touch the ball and he'll blow the whistle
Yeah, classic FIFA.
हो गया ना
Yeah.
Alok, to the point, we didn't deserve to win, but we
Yeah.
could have stolen a draw. And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
draw is I would have taken today. For all the negativity, we've somehow got 3 goals against a side who had turned off. But to the point, ki, if you turn off like this, you could get scored against. But kya bolu? I don't understand. I don't know.
I
Yeah.
think-
Guys, comments
I think
guys,
it gives
please
you-
say what you all think about this game actually. Thank you for tuning in. Before leaving, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to Football Bloody Hell, South Stand View. Pradeep Chauhan is very happy with you, Alok. Great watch along and do a Northern
Yes,
Derby,
yes.
I'm sure. Actually,
Northern
no, you'll be at
Derby,
the screening.
I'll be at the screening, man. But we'll do. I'm gonna do this time around a
मैं
proper
तेरे लिए
screening vlog.
मैं तेरे लिए करता हूँ.
Thank you so much. But I'm gonna vlog the screening this time around. Only for the people, like you said, there are so many people who do not go to the screenings ever, and they miss out on that entire atmosphere of the screening. I wouldn't say it's as good as the stadium, but it's the closest that we can get in, like when we stay like miles apart away from the stadium, right? So I'm gonna vlog that for everybody. I hope it helps like all of the United fans also probably who have never been to the screening to actually be to the screenings. About the game, man.
Alok, sorry,
Abhishek,
before
yes.
that, एक ही चीज.
Yeah.
Abhi, now I will tell you and I'll accept it. ठीक है. At 3-1, you said it has only been a small glitch, so not overreact. Point is again, yeah, at 4-3. But to Alok's point, Alok kept saying it. Ki every time we went ahead, we went to, 1 step ahead, 2 steps back. this is what the game was, which is why it's very frustrating, Abby. And sorry, Alok, before you did, Kare, last words. Do you agree? One step forward, two steps back. Do you think we deserve to win?
We definitely didn't deserve to win.
But we could have got something, so we're not that bad.
We had our chances. It's not like we didn't have our chances, and their goals were our mistakes. I agree that they didn't have to try hard, so they were switched off. So we don't know the result if it had gone another way. But I feel like the performance was not as bad as most of us expected today.
Exactly. एक कुछ hope था Alok, which I said the game, which is why I Watchalong किया. अभी तू बोल. क्या लगता है?
So, it gives you confidence going into the season, I guess. Now you know that you can score enough goals, and if you've scored it against Bayern Munich at the biggest stage that is possible currently in club football, instills that confidence. I think Højlund scored 1, if I'm not wrong. Casemiro scored 2. He was coming under a lot of pressure from fans, from media, everybody. Gives him that confidence, right? Fernandes, I think he had a decent game. I wouldn't say that, but he was missing quite a few times here and there. I saw him a lot of times
Bruno
sitting.
was not, yeah.
But I saw him a lot of times sitting in your box, clearing a lot of like their attack, etc.
I feel he wasn't. It was attacking best, but abhi looking at the whole second half, last 30 minutes, I feel uska option ही नहीं था और कुछ. He was marked out of the game well, but he tried to do something. He tried to involve himself.
Yeah. But I also feel that Bayern allowed you to stay in the game to an extent. They just put the pressure off, knowing that they had won the game clearly. So I think decent result for you in a case like you would have loved a point, but now you know that you can score a goal. You don't. This is the first time I've seen United not switching off after conceding a goal this season, right? Or even sometimes scoring goal. Like we saw it against Arsenal also. You scored and you immediately conceded, right? You're still doing that. You're switching off immediately. You're not staying in the game, concentrated in the game enough. But I also feel that it was too easy for Bayern. I think the scoreline, of course, they have scored out of a few mistakes and the penalty, etc., etc. But I also feel that the scoreline flatters United a little bit. If you actually watch the game, you would probably think that Bayern Munich could have scored 2-3 more goals. But yeah, man, it's not a bad result for United. I feel like Abhishek said, he wouldn't be disheartened by this loss because at least he could see some fight, at least some comebacks.
I'm not disheartened, right? ठीक ही है जो हुआ एक ही चीज है कि यार see when a team takes, I will repeat what I said towards the end of the game ki, if a team takes the foot off the gas or agar the opposition come and capitalize, so then the team who took the foot off the gas is also not good enough. तो मुझे वही चुभता है. At least the United fans, the players are staying and applauding the away section. My only anger now comes even 3x here is ki throughout the game, yes, Bayern could have also scored more, but they didn't. And see, that's how sometimes teams ride the luck. Now we did this against PSG. When we beat PSG also, we've done this before. You all have done this before. Why is that gap there? 6 games into the season, like in a 6th game in the season, right? क्यों ये gap है यार? उसे वही चुभता है. But to your that even they could have scored more and they could have been a 6-3 embarrassing loss. But Alok, anyway, I don't want to keep you too long. Closing thoughts on your North London derby, actual goal expectation for score line expectation.
Bro, I don't like to predict anything when it comes to North London derby.
I know.
What I'm looking forward to is actually a good fight, right? We haven't won at Emirates for a very long time, like I told you. They are currently at probably their best under Arteta. This is the best that I've seen Arsenal play. In the last 5 years or so. So it's gonna be a good battle, and I expect to take the game to them and not just sit back and just. And I'm glad that it's Ange when Kane is not present in the system, etc. It's gonna be a good game for everybody, like for Arsenal fans, Tottenham fans definitely. But even for the neutral fans, probably one of the best derbies, probably one of the top 3 derbies in the world today. In the league today, I think top 2 derbies when it comes to local derbies, right?
Top five definitely when it comes to Europe. Probably Milan, Madrid derbies, and like if you take like Turkish derbies, etc., coming into the picture. So I feel, Nirvan, if you're still watching, I hope we have a good game, right? Uh, Daksh is gonna do on Arsenal channel the watch along. So if there are any Arsenal fans still here, you can watch it with Daksh on A for Arsenal.
That A for
Uh,
Arsenal.
yes, and Tottenham fans in Mumbai at least will be going to a pub and then watch the game together. And we are having quite a few screenings across the country today. I think probably 7-8 screenings, 7-8 different places we're gonna screen the game this year, this time around. So let's see, man. You tell me, man. Closing thought about your season going forward. What positives do you take from your
To
and what do you expect from the Burnley game?
like I said, to go back to the game, were we that bad? No, but I'll keep repeating that. वही घड़ी घड़ी सुनोगा तो it's on, like, on loop. I don't understand why these lapses are happening. Yes, it's Bayern. People were like, Joby, we've played so far in this season. I should take this 4-3 loss.
Yeah,
Why, man? We could have had a 4-4 draw. We could have not switched off after scoring that goal. Na? Like, if that corner we don't concede immediately because we lose the ball, that penalty doesn't
yeah,
happen, right? वो penalty is, they say unlucky हुआ, हो सकता था.
yeah,
That's my only problem. But I feel कि if we've tried to at least get 3 goals in today, we are capable of doing this. I think we will beat Burnley for sure.
yeah.
And I think top 4 we will reach. But my early season prediction jo tha कि United can be second at least. I don't know.
Mhm.
The way Liverpool
Right.
are going, City are going, I feel it's tough. But I think top 4 possible hai yaar. Like I said, top 5 ke liye I was asking you, do you think? I only have hope because I know Chelsea, even though they will pick up form and they don't have Europe, ऐसे खेलते रहेंगे Chelsea तो they will finish 6th, 7th. I feel
Right.
Newcastle will not. You and I agree Newcastle will not make it this year. Top 6,
Yeah.
top 7. That
Yeah.
leaves a spot for Spurs and United. So
True.
I feel if United do the job, then we make it up over Spurs.
Yeah.
Or it is, I think that's where the top 4, 5 spot will be, United and Spurs. I
Yeah.
think there
Yeah.
is enough to maybe for us to do it. But yeah, right now we need to just get results first and talk less about it and देखते हैं how it goes. And North London derby, I feel momentum with Richarlison scoring and a player like Richarlison going in very fiery into a derby is great for you. He was
Yeah.
very good at it against
Against
Liverpool.
Arsenal when he was playing at, yeah, and he has always
And
been good against Arsenal whenever he was playing at Everton, right?
Everton
I think
also. A
like
fiery player. You need a guy who has anger in a derby too.
yeah,
वो
yeah.
तोड़-फोड़
I think
करने
he
के लिए.
gave
But
yeah, he gave career to DLC
Hmm.
at Everton. So I'm hoping for a good game, of course, and it's gonna be a good game. Finally, after a very long time, I'm like excited for an NLD. So
I hope you guys win, but in my opinion, I
yes,
think it'll be a 2-2 draw. But I think
oh,
hopefully
wow,
y'all win. यार, prove me wrong. देख
yeah.
हमारा prediction
I'll
जो
be
हुआ
happy with
था,
the point. I'll be happy with the point. To be really
ठीक है.
honest, knowing how we have performed at Emirates for so long, I wouldn't be too like I don't want to be too greedy about it. If we draw against Arsenal, and if we also manage a draw or a win against Liverpool, we still stay unbeaten in the season, and that gives a really good cushion for us to going into the month of October when we are playing just Luton, Fulham, and Crystal Palace.
Correct.
3 winnable games, right? So, uh, good cushion. So a draw, I will definitely take. I'll happily take the draw.
All right, everyone. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for tuning in.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Alok, so much for doing this middle of the week when you had nothing at stake. You gained 6 subscribers at all. We have
Yes, thank you
gained
so much.
7 ourselves. Thank you,
Yes,
guys. We joke about it, but we appreciate every subscriber. If you are
yes,
still here, leave a like, follow both the channels, Football Bloody Hell, Southstand View. Leave a lot of
yes.
love for us. We appreciate you. Alok, again, thank you so much. यार भाई बहुत help किया तूने.
No worries,
चलो,
man.
good
Thank you so
night.
much for calling. Yeah, and I hope you recover from this loss and go against Burnley in a very good fashion. Yeah.
Still have some left. Cheers,
All
guys.
right.
Good
Chalo, bye,
night.
bye. Come on, Spurs. Bye. Have you ended?
Um,
Are you
um,
ending or are you staying on the channel for a bit?